And we are live once again with Jumping Junipers, playing.
Oh no.
We're cutting out already. Love that. We left him in Thither, the ancient primordial forest of Prismere, and you encountered a few strange individuals. I believe the Campestry was that last session already? Jeez, the strange little Campestry mushroom being eaten alive. That was 2 sessions ago? Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, then last session I'm pretty sure was encountering the Getaway Gang, which had Will of the Feywild, the one character you saw on the wanted poster when you soon crashed in here. And it seems they've been... Yeah, it turns out they're not really a badass gang. They're more like a bunch of rebel kids who are trying to make life a living hell for Scabatha. As they plan to try and sneak in. Mini you. They're trying to get the kids out of Loomlurch. They want to free them. That's their goal. But they've been struggling to do that without one of their friendly companions, known as Bella, Will's sidekick, faithful friend, loyal companion.
Yeah.
And apparently they've been captured by a notorious pirate known as Big Red.
I have suspicions on this Bella.
Yes, I bet you do. Now, you agreed to help
a
Will.
human girl, blue dress, can't fly.
I think it's more like a certain
mother-like type.
No.
No, a little far off.
Okay.
I think we know.
I think we know. The other one.
The other one.
The other one, yeah. All right, finish a recap. You guys, that's right. You had a little deal going with Will. And that is, if you help him get his friend back, then he'll share the secret of how to get to the lake, the strange mystical presence that's been evading you. Every time you got closer, it's almost like the mist turned you around and you ended up going the wrong way. But he knows the secret of how to get to this lake. And it seems there's something more to Will. Like he's got some perhaps regrets or something about him he's holding back. But you've only just met the guy, and so he's not willing to share everything. But it seems there's almost a small connection between Baird and Will. They share some similar sorrows. Will said he mentioned that he left someone behind. Not sure what that means, but okay. You went down to the shoreline. There's a switchback that you kind of scaled down, and then you were hiding in the nearby tree line, and you could see the ship ahead of you. And it is called the Never Landing, except it's very much landed, and it looks like all the sails and wings have been torn up and broken. The mast is a wreck. And on board a ship, you could see a little red cap who's mopping the decks and singing a song. And when you guys boarded the ship, he was clearly a little bit shocked to see you guys here. But he rushed over to the ballista, tried to fire it, but the strings had already been cut. And so he kind of wasted his turn doing that. And he thumped his boots on the deck of the ship, trying to alert more. And we see a second red cap coming up from below deck. You guys are jumping aboard. That's where we kind of left off.
Yep.
So
there's a lot of silence going on.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's the top of the round, I believe, with Garreth. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna give him a cookie.
A cookie, eh?
Normally I'd offer it a bit more... what's the word? With words, but since I know they can't hear me, I'm just throwing it this way. And then I'm going to move over there and sit on the rock. Watch the spectacle unfold. There's nothing I can do on the ship.
Yeah, he gets a cookie stuffed right into his face. He's reacting, but you can't hear anything from him. Notus.
Hello. How high up is the sort of the lip of the boat?
I think I said it was like 10 feet.
10 feet, cool. Mischief can jump that, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get us up on deck. Mischief is gonna try and swallow the gut.
Oh shit.
Ah! What's happening?
You jumped so far, you jumped so far you went through the door.
Went through the
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mischief is gonna try and swallow the guy on the left.
Oh, alright. With his bite. He's got to bite first to get the swallow.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Okay. Alright.
Let's go.
Oh, you're doing this. Why am I rolling? Oh. Ignore my roll. That's a 20. That's a hit.
Oh
He's gonna take. That's not. Jesus, he rolled a lot. I'm pretty sure he gets a con save. So let me check.
Oh my god, Mischief does poison damage?
It's Toad.
He's a poisonous toad.
Why this guy keeps trying to eat me?
Yeah, but that's friendly. That's friendly.
I think the Junipers are immune to his poison at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Two different mouths, right? One for the bad guys, one for the good guys.
Sure.
I think we just believe that Mischief is such a good boy that we just don't even consider the idea that he could be poisonous, so he's just not poisonous to us.
Yeah. He's too cute to be poisonous.
I don't think he. Yes. I don't think he's supposed to have that poison. Let me get rid of that. Yeah. There we go. So he's gonna take a big old bunch of piercing damage.
Yeah, it says
with a bite. He hasn't got any gums.
Poison. It says poison damage on him, like on the thing.
Shouldn't have any. Teeth. He's got gums. All right. So Squeamish is grappled, and you see him flailing around. His legs kicking as his head is like halfway inside the giant toad.
He's silent.
He's silent.
And then.
Okay.
Do I get an action as well?
Yeah.
Or is it one or the other? I don't know. All I know is he goes on my turn. Sweet.
That's right.
Cool. And then I'm gonna swing out at the dude on the right.
Okay.
Well, Mischief is.
You got mounted combatant, right?
Sorry, what?
You have mounted combatant.
I do.
As a feat, so you have advantage on this attack.
Sweet. Why did it roll flat?
Because it's no automated. I can automate it for you, but
it's fine. I can't be asked.
Just
normally it gives you the option to push the button, and it didn't. And I just
Okay, well you hit regardless, so you do 5 points damage.
Sweet.
Okay. And that's your turn, yeah?
That is my turn.
Alright, nice. So Gloltic.
Give me a moment.
Does Gloltic get a flanking bonus with the frog?
You might.
Ooh, he does.
It gets Mischief to open up with the right timing, you know?
Yep. Keep him steady. Then he'll take a longsword strike. At the guy. He's grappled, not like restrained by. It's no advantage.
Grappled.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Ooh, damn, really chopping him up. Okay.
Then Gloltic will scoot over.
He's probably trying to throw himself free, but can't say shit right now. Okay. We had the other guy try to alert
stuff?
the captain. Talava. Let's see. He's got a few illusions he can do, but he could also just swing with his sword. Sure, he'll come over here and flank with Notus. And swings out on guard. Uh-oh, a bit rusty. I'm more of a diplomat, I'll be honest. So, Big Red. He's below deck, and I'm almost sure that one of these red cats were going to rush off and alert him.
I think this one was going to run away and go check
Yeah, he was. Shouldn't be too much difficulty.
Attack of opportunity!
Get him, Talavar.
Not, yeah, from Sir Talavar, yeah.
Look at him go.
Ah, that's better. Got my swing. Yeah, it's magical dagger. Does actually do a little damage. All right. Jeez, that dex bonus though. Okay, so you see this red cap stomp over, pull open the doors, and shout something. No one can hear, but clearly inside, someone is clearly alerted to the presence, as he's kind of like bleeding as well. I'm just going to put him down. I'm going to put Big Red here. So you see, emerging from the captain's quarters is even shorter than the rest of these guys. So, as his name suggests, he might not be as big as his name suggests. His hat is drenched in blood.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
there's
it's
patches
short
of leather.
hat.
Exactly. The main aspect is his big red hat, and it's got a skull and crossbones on the front. And he's got this long feather that's also doused in red. And as he stumps out, you see he brandishes a hooked claw on his hand and a wicked-looking sickle in the other. Actually, you got a wicked cutlass. The others have sickles.
Wicked.
And yeah, as he stumps out, he looks around, steps out of the silence, and says, "Well, this isn't how we do business aboard my ship. What do you want? Come on here. Killing my crew. That just won't do." But of course, half of you can only hear this. I think only Baird and Garreth only hear him say this.
And Clapperclaw. Oh, and Talavar.
And he's going to see Notus. And you see him aim towards you with his hook. And then you hear an explosion and gunpowder smoke bellows from his wrist as he fires the hook straight towards you.
Oh my god!
Bam! And as it grapples onto you, he's then gonna reel you in as the chain attached to his wrist cranks, and you see him with his other hand like reeling you all the way off, and you get yanked 10 feet off of your mount, landing prone on the ground right here.
I thought that
And
couldn't
you are
happen
grappled as
to me.
well.
Hold on. I've got a thing that says I can't be knocked off my thing. Where is it? Where's my thing?
Yeah, I think you have advantage on... You have advantage.
Yeah, your advantage on saving throws made to avoid falling off your mount. If you fall off your mount and descend no more than 10 feet, you can land on your feet if you're not incapacitated.
Okay. Alright, so you don't fall prone, but you are pulled all the way into his grip, and it's at that point he makes a second attack with his wicked cutlass. Yeah! And that's going to do some damage too. Oh yeah, it's got slicing property too. Nice, I forgot I added that. Nice. Yeah, you take a grand old swing right across your chest and your blood spills across the deck. And that's going to end his turn. Think multi-attack. 2, yeah. Makes 2 wicked rapier and 1 with his... Makes 2 wicked and 1 with his hand hook. Got 2 attacks? Well, hell. Yeah, Big Red really is actually menacing. I think I've got another attack. Cool. He's going to take it.
Ooh.
Damn, Notus. I think you go down. You are knocked to... You're unconscious as he brings around his third swing of the fight. Two... Yeah, it's 3. He's got 3 attacks. This guy's an absolute menace. Big Red is... big guy. I haven't even finished doing Squelch's go either. I just realized all he did was move over to the door and open it up. So on his go, you'll probably go for Sir Gloltic here. Although he's up on that part, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to maneuver back around then. You can't actually reach him from there. He gets to here then. So he will... I think he's going to try and save his friend by attacking poor... I say poor. He's a giant toad. I'm sure he can take it. Okay. Now this guy's got a multi-attack. Yeah, 3 attacks. I forget how freaking strong red caps are. But they are terrifyingly powerful. They have 3 attacks. So 1, 2, 3. Slicing away at the back of your giant toad. Mischief takes quite a good deal of punishment there. But that's going to end his go after that. Okay, now it's Esquire Vaike
Esquire.
of Lilybog Keep.
Alright. Can I, from the top rope, and elbow drop this guy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna take off over the thing, and I'm gonna elbow drop Big Red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that does anything for me.
From the top rope with the elbow drop. Sure, you can have advantage on your first attack.
Nope. Says I'm not within range of this guy.
Does it not? Don't see why you wouldn't be. Have you got something else targeted?
I do, for Goltic.
That'd be why. Just do Shift Alt C. That should untarget.
Shift Alt C. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, there you go.
Cestus. I'll roll that one more time, just in case it's a bigger number.
Okay, it would have been a crit.
That it would have been a crit.
Okay.
One more damage.
Yeah, we can take. It would be. Well, roll a d4 and we'll add that to the original damage.
Awesome.
So yeah, 2. So 9 damage in total.
Awesome. And then with that, I will then use my bonus action to grapple him, or I'll use my bonus action to trip him. And since he got hit with I believe his armor class isn't 22, so he should have disadvantage on this athletics check.
Oh yeah, staggering him.
Yeah. Wow, that's 2 in a row.
Damn, what the heck? Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh wow, I nearly nat 20'd it as well. But I think you beat him, for sure.
I did.
Alright, so you trip him.
He's prone, and then I'm going to follow that up with a shield bash. Should have advantage now, right? Yeah.
You know how to fight dirty as well, do ya?
Can't hear him.
Die! Not in the nose.
You're in a silent zone, you can't hear him.
And then I would do another Cestus strike.
Okay. Wham bam. That's a lot of damage on Big Red. He is still holding on to Notus though.
Alright, and then I will end my turn there.
Okay, Barrett. Sen? Oh, you're muted.
Oh no.
I'm here. Sorry. I just was thinking. I will. I did not mean to move yet, but I think I will end concentration on silence. I can only cast one spell that uses a spell slot. I have plenty of items I could use. Sorry, I have the bug sprayers here, so I had to go deal with that in the middle of everyone else's turns. So I'm trying to think of what I'm doing.
Notus is knocked down.
Yes, I know that.
Ah,
You guys think I should try to get Red to do something, or you think I should heal Notus first?
Notus does come up.
The way stuff works now, I can get on ship and he'll notice.
Then do something big red, I'd say.
Okay. Let me make sure my range is correct here. Okay. Okay. I will need to move slightly closer. Just because to make up for the differential of being lower down. I believe. Okay, can I would like to, holding up my hand once more, I'm going to cast Command on, Big Red.
okay.
And I'm going to command them to drop, as in, like, drop their item, like, drop their weapon.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like, disarm themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, is the hook
Target him, cast
screwed?
it. The hook is his hand.
Unhand. Disarm, no. Yeah, drop works.
But he can drop the cutlass.
Okay, yeah. I guess the hook. What do you guys think? You think prone might be better? You think
He's prone.
He already is prone.
Oh, he already is prone? Okay.
Mhm.
You know what?
It's,
I will.
What does
Yeah.
drop say, real quick? Like the very wording? Drop
Drops
says
whatever it's holding and ends its turn.
whatever it's holding. Okay, so it would drop Notus and the cutlass, but it wouldn't drop his hook hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Because they have Notus like by like their nape with
Yeah.
the hook.
I can also do halt, which means it doesn't move, meaning he couldn't get not prone. I'm checking with
Gotta see
everyone
if
what they would
do you have
think
to
of-
see if they fail the save first?
Yeah, that's true.
Fault might be good.
Failed.
Oh, yeah, he does fail.
So what do you guys want? Do you guys want pulse or drop?
I would say drop. Get Notus.
Yeah,
and
dropped.
Drop. Okay, yeah. I'll go with drop.
Dropping his... Alright, so on his turn he will drop his cutlass and Notus.
And then end his turn, right?
Anything else?
Yep.
Yep, and end his turn.
Oh, so he can't even stand up for being
Anything
prone.
else?
Mm-hmm.
I will... Do I have anything as a bonus action? I don't think I do. I can have Bardic, but that I can use as a bonus action, but I don't think I can use it as I can use it as a reaction. So because I can't cast a spell that uses a spell slot, so I don't believe I have anything.
Wait.
Hmm?
Don't you get the a thing?
What thing?
Because you used a special kind of spell. Don't you get...
Oh, I don't have that. I don't.
That's not yet.
Oh, not yet,
not
okay.
yet.
Alright. Squeamish's turn.
Yep.
The Redcap tries to pry himself free of the jewel of mischief here. What was that 20 that just rolled out?
Oh. I think he's getting flanking. Oh, I guess he is, because there's this guy over here.
No, he's kind of flanking.
I don't. He's.
Okay. I think he's going to continue to try and cut open the mouth of the toad and free himself here. There isn't that 20, Jesus. Oh no, I think Mischief is down. Yep. Mischief goes unconscious, and you see Squeamish yanks himself free of the frog's mouth. But as he does, he looks down and realizes he's covered in toad blood, and you hear him like yelp. No, no. I don't like this.
It's.
He sees Sir Gloltic, and he's gonna say, "Stay back! I don't want to have to do this." But he will swipe out with disadvantage at Sir Gloltic. Still hitting.
Damn.
These random d20s afterwards are strange. Okay. Oh, God. Rather than do damage, I'm gonna make Sir Gloltic give me a strength saving throw. Okay, so I'm gonna give you back that health. That's a fail. What he does is he seems to be fighting in almost purely self-defense. He's not trying to kill Sir Gloltic, but he hooks around with his sickle on the longsword that Sir Gloltic has and yanks it free from its grip and sends it hurtling over his shoulder and into the waters below down here. And you hear it kind of go splash.
What the heck, dude?
Yep, he can disarm with his sickle. Sir Gloltic is no longer wielding a weapon.
Chris, wouldn't this attack on Mischief been at disadvantage because they're actually restrained while they're being swallowed?
They're not restrained, I don't think. It says grappled, right? Yeah, grappled.
And the target is grappled. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh, it is restrained as well. Okay, shit, you're right. He totally is.
Which might negate the
hold on,
crits.
Let's do this then. Wait, what the fuck? Just noticed something else.
He would have missed the first one.
Yeah, he would have. Okay, in that case, we'll have to attack him again. Be disadvantage. Jesus.
And he would have missed
Why
again.
was it-
This would have been a miss.
What? It would have missed as well. Jesus. Okay, well, I tell you what, he's still going to try and attack Seglotic with the other attack.
That misses Seglotic.
Poor Squeamish. He's having a rough time here.
He imagined how cool it would be, and then he proceeded not to hit any of his shots.
Yeah,
what's
he's
funny
not
is
having
he
a great
imagined
time.
himself getting squeamish about the blood.
That was
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I get it
it.
now.
If only he'd have overcome his fears. 1 second, these red caps aren't right. I need to change something.
Are they doing something wrong?
Yeah. They're being naughty red caps and cheating. I'm sure of it. +4, +4. We should have +6 to hit.
They
So
get
why on earth
+8.
are they going +4, +2, +2? Naughty red caps.
I think the
Naughty.
+2 was from flanking, right?
Oh, it would have been. It was right. You're right. Okay, that's fine then. Red caps are good. All right, Will of the Feywild is searching below decks right now. But after a quick while, doesn't find what he's looking for down here. Ulric would be up. Is it okay if I give you control of Ulric for now, Bacon? I'm not sure what you want him to do, but I trust you. Do you want me to give you permission? You should already have it, maybe?
No, I don't currently.
No? Okay, here you go. Now you do. You should be able to just double click Ulric's token, that will open up his character sheet.
Oh, I went
I thought
inside.
that
I went inside. Sorry.
You're good. You want to be up top, or do you want to jump down?
I would probably say that Ulric would jump down over here. And then probably...
He's the captain.
No. Probably I would have him go to this one, and then he's just gonna try to grapple him. So it's
Grapple
gonna- this guy right here.
the red cat. Okay. For once, I have a character that has proficiency in athletics, but still not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's grappled.
And then he's going to Ulric was right here, so that's like 5, 10, 15, 20. So he'll go 5 feet this way and drag him.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, drags this guy away. I need Ulric to make a dex saving throw. I just remembered something.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah. As Ulric starts running across the deck of the ship, you realize how slippery it is after being freshly mopped.
Does he have an advantage on this because of his barbarian
danger
thing?
sense.
Yeah.
Danger sense. Not like he needs it, but
Okay,
still.
thank God.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he does find his hooves kind of slip and slide for a moment, but he catches himself. All right, that'll be his go, I think. It's Gareth's turn.
Yeah, he needs to go there. And then it's gonna be this. There. And then I'll give Mischief a d6 temp HP.
W.
Mischief now has like a cotton candy coif on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Pompadour.
That's 3 temp HP. And this is for Notus. 14,
Check it out.
17 HP.
Wow.
That's insane amounts.
Hold that
Thank
as much
you.
as I could.
I like to think that like the cotton candy bundle up
And
on
don't worry about
Mischief's head is like one of those really big French wigs.
Yeah, it's a beehive wig.
Yeah.
A diplomat through and through.
Okay. But as Garrett is rushing over to the ship, your wounds will get covered in some flour-like substance, and it just what's the word? It dissolves into the wounds and it heals. And there will be a hint of fresh baked bread.
Right.
Bread.
Nice.
And
Alright,
that shall be
nicely
my
done.
turn.
Okay, and it's Talavar again.
Notice first, right?
Oh, noticed it, my man. You were unconscious, but now you're back up.
Woo.
Still being grappled by Big Red, though.
Yeah. Fine. First thing I want to do is pop a second wind. Me back up, hopefully.
Yeah, pop a Tylenol.
What am I doing? I don't know.
Go to just click second wind.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
Hey,
Looking much better.
Mm-hmm.
You do have one level of exhaustion there, that's all.
Do we use new exhaustion or old exhaustion?
New exhaustion.
no.
I'm just trying to figure out where it is.
What is new exhaustion?
It's
Minus two.
So,
-2 per level.
but only 6 levels. Yeah. As that's your bonus action.
Yeah, so get up. Can I free myself from grapple?
Can't. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. Well, actually, you can't unless you use an action. But all it means is your speed is 0. But you do have, because you're knocked down, you can't get up from prone because your speed is 0. So your options are use your whole action to try and break the grapple, or attack with disadvantage. But actually, he's on the floor as well, so it would be flat.
Mm-hmm.
Is this dude wearing metal boots as well?
Yes. Really fancy, piratey metal boots.
Cool.
God.
I'm gonna, like, from where I am on the floor, I'm gonna do, like, you know, like when people are kind of, like, tussling on the floor, I'm gonna, like, smack him on the shoe, and I'm gonna just shocking grasp him.
Okay.
Right, how do I deselect?
Yeah, you're like fighting
won't
top
let
and
me-
tail right now.
It won't let me deselect the other red cap.
You hold down Alt, you can target the red cap again, and it'll unselect them.
Thank you. I've never used this before. Let's see if it does anything.
Fucking grasp. Just barely succeeded. Is your DC only 10? Should be 8 plus. This is using your con, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ah, that's the exhaustion kicking in. Okay, so he does manage to succeed, but he still has technically no reaction.
Doesn't he have disadvantage if he's like carrying metal or something?
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
That's
you're
why I
right.
asked.
Okay. Yeah, well, the automations is not going to account for that, is it?
Yeah, no. I know.
Okay, so it
works.
does fail. It does work. So you do 6 points of lightning damage. Ah! You know, we could just talk this out in my quarters. I don't exactly know why you're here, or what you want. But I'm sure we can come to some sort of a agreement.
I don't deal with kidnappers.
That's so. Then we have something in common. I too am after a kidnapper. So Talavar continues to duke it out with the other red cap. Ting, ting. Blades clashing. Gloated.
Did he not have advantage flanking on that? Oh, he did. God, Talvar, hit your shit, man. Goltik will go for this guy.
I guess he's suffering from a little too much of an old adage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Scotch is still here. Still grappled.
And restrained, right? So I should have advantage on this?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Alright. No.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did
Squeamish is yelling for you to stop.
Mischief got their turn? That's on the same initiative as Notus, right?
That's true. Yeah, right. Notice you didn't take a go with Mischief if you wanted.
I will note, we aren't necessarily trying to kill them as far as I understand, like, in character.
We aren't?
I don't know. Everyone's on the same page. Also, Garreth, where the hell are you? Get out of there.
Mischief is just going to try and keep hold of this guy. It's not.
Just
do you want to swallow him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
In that case, I think that ends Goltik's go.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I think we would have discussed if we were intentionally going out of our way to kill them.
Well, feel free to discuss it even in mid-character.
Who's fighting? Who's swinging?
Squeamish is trying to cut himself free.
He's not rolling with disadvantage. He needs to have disadvantage.
I think it's because Mischief was prone previously.
Oh, is Mischief prone?
Yeah. No, he was, but that was why it was rolling flat. But...
Oh, sorry, give me a moment.
Okay, he definitely hits on the first. And the second. The second is a 12, which does still hit. So that damage does go through. And he does finally pry himself out of Mischief's mouth. Lands next to Goltik here. And then we'll go for that disarming attack like he did earlier.
See if he can hit.
Go.
Yeah.
No, okay. So Goltik manages to parry away with his shield. And Squeamish is saying, You could stop cutting me now. That's enough blood for one day.
Drop your sickle.
Okay, he drops the sickle.
Okay.
Squeamish, you really need to get over your fears. As for you lot, the choice is yours. As he begins to stand up, dusting himself off.
He's still under the effect of commands.
Yes.
Oh yeah, true. That's very true. He drops his let's go of Notus. Drops his cutlass to the floor. And says, Now who sent you? It wasn't that Mugen, was it?
Mugen.
I'm sure there's something you want. There's something I want as well. Did you say apologize? You came aboard my ship, started attacking my crew, and you want me to apologize? That's rich. Richer than the blood soaking my hat.
We want your prisoner.
Hmm. All right. Maybe we can negotiate for her freedom.
Yeah.
There is something I need taken care of first. For our own safety, you see. It lurks in them waters. You seem like the fighting type. I'm sure you can take care of one scaly little beast.
I'm sorry
Vaike.
to say, prisoners are a different question than deals.
How about we don't kill you all and you guys give us the prisoner, and then maybe we think about helping you after that.
Roll me a persuasion check or an intimidation. Feels like you're intimidating more.
I am.
Pretty good for a Vaike roll. Not that I'm dissing your rolls.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Vaike is making a real threat here.
All right. You see your point, or your fist, rather. I know what I'm best at. Let us get up. We'll let you take your flittering fairy friend. You hear a call, and it's clearly Will. Where is she? And you see Big Red's eyes narrow, his grin sort of widen. I recognize that voice. Well, you led him straight to me, did you? You are working for Mugen after all.
Who?
You hear Will say, "Shut it! Just tell us where Bella is." He points with his hook.
We work for
towards the
Zaelong,
door.
and Zaelong alone.
Okay. Bad. Oh wait. Anything else, Vaike?
You should pick up his cutlass.
I'm gonna. Yeah, free object interaction. Can I pick up his cutlass?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And then I'm going to grapple this guy. Because I don't want him going anywhere.
Okay.
Beat me.
I think you just kick away your hand.
Mm.
Hands off the cloak.
All right. Got his cutlass though.
Okay, bad.
Okie dokie. I will look towards the last red cap and call out, "Your captain has surrendered. Your friend has surrendered. Are you surrendering?"
Where is he? He's currently in an arm lock behind with Ulric. And he says, "Damn it, squeamish.
Oh, wait.
I want you on guard. And you broke the ballista. Screw it." He tosses his sickle to the ground. Or to the deck. Aye, we surrender.
Now let's talk this out and figure out exactly what's going on here. Well, we have secured Bella's release, but we need to understand the breadth of what's happening here.
Will, on his turn, you can feel him kind of pushing past you, Vic, and he is going into the captain's quarters, and you can hear him calling up, Bella? Bella, where are you? Flash a little light so I can see where you are. And you can see behind you, Vaike, and anyone who's got eyes into the quarters, there's like a little flash of light from a nearby desk just through the cracks in the drawer. And you can hear him kind of jostling the drawer, trying to get it open. It's locked.
I'm gonna
Uh,
look down at the
I-
captain. You got the key?
Let me check. Let's see where he's got the key. Mm-mm. Oh my.
I will stabilize.
Here we go.
I will stabilize our mischief as well.
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine check. Or you can heal him. It's up to you. Either one's good. He does carry a copper key, and you see him like dangling it,
I will.
and says,
Here.
"We let her go, and then we'll talk, right?"
Yep, but you're gonna stay
That's-
right there on the deck.
Fine.
To be fair, we
But
did try to talk before, and then
Mhm.
did you know?
Screamish tried to shoot the ballista at us instead of speaking.
Squeamish. You should have let me know. I tried coming. There was not much sound coming from the sounds of my foot banging on the deck. He looks back to you, Bed, raises his eyebrow.
I'm better at making sound than making no sound, and I like strum my lute.
Well, this looks like it's all been a big misunderstanding.
Well, not
But
the
if you
kidnapping. That
sabotage
was
my-
real.
Oh, it is indeed very real. There is indeed a kidnapper amongst you. But I'm sure you'll want to hear about all of that once you have your little friend back.
No, you can start talking.
He hands you the key.
I'll just throw it. I'll throw it at Will.
Vaike. Okay. Kind
Where
of
is
lands.
Will?
Oh, he catches it.
Yeah.
You don't know.
He's
He's
in
been
the-
invisible.
Oh.
Because
Well, you said he
didn't you
was
cast
rattling the
invisibility on him?
desk, right?
Someone's cast invisibility on him.
Mhm.
Yes. So
I can take the key over
And-
to open it.
okay. Notice you can stand up as well, of course. You see, mischief was their tongue was hanging out for a moment, but looks like Garreth healed up their wounds. He immediately tries to grab a hold of Squeamish again, but Squeamish leaps away, tries to hide at the bow of the ship.
What do you mean we're working with the kidnapper, Big Red?
Well, Mugen, of course.
the
I
hell's
recognize
Mugen?
that voice anywhere.
You talking about Will?
The one who... Aye. They're one and the same.
As I'm unlocking
Oh,
the,
of course he hasn't told you.
Gun.
Who
we
do you
can
kidnap?
discuss it when he's. We can discuss it when. I'll whisper to Will because he's invisible right next to me wherever he is, and I'll say, "We will hear you out plainly, Will. No worries." As I unlock, as I
Okay.
unlock the desk. Basically, I'm promising Will that like we're going we're going to hear him out. We're not like we've never been here to hurt anyone. You know, like we've
All right.
proven the whole time.
So, you guys see a large navigational desk sits in front and center within the captain's quarters. The space is unkempt, as if occupied by someone who has no time for cleaning. The workspace messy, with maps and scrolls. The bed along the far wall unmade, and barrels throughout the room untidily stacked. The most striking feature of the room, however, are the sheets of parchment nailed along the walls, covering every available space. Each prominently reads, "Wanted, Will of the Feywild." Looks like he's been collecting those posters as well. And the key does unlock the drawer, and you see a jar kind of roll to one side of the drawer as it's pulled out and down slightly. And inside the jar is a trapped fairy that is glowing brightly.
Yep.
You called it, yep.
Mm.
Yeah, beautiful little thing. She has kind of this small green dress and tiny flowers in her hair. And you see Will trying to pull the cork free. And as soon as it pops open, you see the flittering creature rush around the room, zooming and letting off little flashes and fireworks. And she looks angry. She's got her hands on her hips, and Will does sort of appear himself, I guess. He's able to. He says, "I'm sorry, Bella. I would have come sooner. Don't be mad." And Bella, of course, is shaking her head. It took your time getting here. I was running out of air in there. Didn't even poke holes for it. Will's like, "I didn't know you breathed." I was like, "Haha, very funny." Looks around and says to you, Bird, and the rest of the party, "I guess you guys are the real heroes? You must have given Will a few helping hands. I heard some battles out there."
Will was distraught at you getting trapped.
Mm.
He was looking for any
Mm.
way to find his way through it.
Well, I'm grateful. Now,
Bear
where's
will,
that
Bear
pirate?
will raise an eyebrow at the Fae saying they're grateful.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah.
flitter over towards Big Red. And you! And she starts casting a spell.
Hold on.
Oh, these guys have a deal with me.
He
Mhm.
said we wouldn't hurt him.
Didn't hurt you.
No, you said you'd talk. Casting
Yeah.
spells and talking.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
everybody-
almost always talking.
Everybody, calm
Some
down.
are
I wanna hear what Big Red has to say. Why are you calling Will a kidnapper? What's happening?
What?
I
Who
will-
is Mugen?
Because
I will offer
that's
Bella
what he is.
I will offer Bella a one of the 3 Jabberwocky scales I found. If she would like to have it as a payment to stay her wrath for the moment.
Oh. It definitely distracts her. She's like, "Whoa, what's this?" She immediately goes from like incredibly angry to suddenly very curious.
Because he is a kidnapper. Who did he kidnap?
Well, how do you think all those kids ended up in Loomlurch to begin with?
Bear will look back at Will and say,
Or I'll tell Garreth. Garreth, can you drop the invisibility?
Yeah.
he's already shown himself inside.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bear will turn towards Will and say, "I suspected as much. It seems you wanted to make things right."
The only way you make things right, Will, is you come back with me and Squeamish and Squelch.
Okay.
So, Will sort of. There's a look of shame on his face as you say this, but like you wanted to make things right.
Will, you gave those kids to Slackjaw?
He made a
Not
mistake.
Slackjaw.
Who
Just Gabitha.
You gave it to Skybatha? Sorry, I get him confused.
Nightshade.
Why in the world would you
Scab.
give that? Why would you give her kids? Why in the world would you do that?
Because she had
Shakes his
something
head.
needed or wanted. And as much as he is a leader here, you have to remember what it was like. We all made similar decisions at the carnival.
Well,
Mhm.
Bert, let me hear it from the guy. What happened? Tell me this story. No more pulling the wool over our eyes. What happened?
It's as Bert says. I'm an idiot. I made a bad deal with the hag. I wanted the power to change and shape my own future, and she gave me that, but at a heavy cost. So I was forced to do her bidding. I didn't want to kidnap those kids. But I was basically under her control. Corrupted by her evil hag magic.
Wait. You wanted the power to make your own future? What?
Yeah, that big red says, "You know where your future lies, son. We need to go back. This ain't your home. You don't belong here. We don't belong."
Where are you guys from?
Yeah, how far away land? You wouldn't have heard of it.
I love learning new things. Enlighten me.
Okay. Let's put it this way, you wouldn't understand.
Honestly, I don't understand anything that's going on. So just tell me the name, man.
All right. We're from a place called... He turns back to Will. The boy that wanted to change... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to get this right. Says, we're from a place called... the boy...
Tell me they jumped out of a book.
Oh, jeez.
They're out of
The
book.
boy who refused to grow up. That's what he says. He looks towards Will and says, "Oh yeah, more like the guy who couldn't give up a grudge." And he says, "I was made that way, boy. We're nemesis for life.
It seems like
We're always supposed to be each other's adversaries."
Does this ring a bell?
Does this ring a bell?
No bells are being rung.
No bells are being rung.
Unfortunately.
That's a stupid
Though, I
name
will
of like an island.
Yeah.
Baird will go, sort of like lean down and go, well, if it's like a lot of the other things I've found here, it's like a lot of the stories that I read and tell. Well, that I've read. I'm much better at stories. I'm not really good at other things. As he sort of like leans against this like corner of this doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a place, Big Red, or is this something else? this boy who never wanted to grow up? Or are you just trying to...
It's a place with a location, with characters, with a history.
Is it a book?
And Will refuses to let the next chapter play out. You can't run from your fate, Will. It's written. And Will says, not anymore, it's not. I've ripped it up. You what? How are we supposed to get back now? Huh? He starts like brandishing his hook, like shaking it at Will. What have you done, boy?
He's still supposed to be prone on the ground.
I
told
mean,
him
by
not to
this
get
time.
Oh, he gets up because he wasn't grappled, and his commanders definitely run off. So he does stand up. He's shaking his hook, and Will says, "That wasn't our home. Nothing was real. It was all fake."
Ah, help! Why are you so fixated on this place? Why can't you make your own story?
So if I'm getting this correct, you guys are characters from a book, and somehow Will got out of the book, made a deal with the hag, and then became her pawn.
Is the book how she controlled you, Will?
No, she didn't own the book. Don't think she even knew about it. But Garreth, what you said about why don't you change your own story? That's exactly what I wanted to do.
No,
that was my whole plan.
This is for Red. Red is fixated on the book.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. He kind of thick up there, probably drunk too much salt water. He says, well, I'm not the one who ripped up the book. What do you think happened to the rest of the characters now,
Their destiny.
How are you going to get back to your beloved? And Will looks like with like very fierce, angry eyes towards Big Red. Don't you speak of her.
Baird will look towards Red and say, remember, we're here to figure out a solution. Antagonizing isn't a good way to work that way. Clearly,
nor his rash decisions.
We're in the Feywild.
Tearing up that book was the biggest mistake.
Red, Baird will look at Will and say, did you tear it up in a certain place?
Yeah. It's back in that strange webbed place.
Red, are you able to go back to the book without him? Or is this something that would have to be done together?
I'm not leaving without Will. That's for sure. The whole plan was to get him to come here. That's why I caught Bella. To lure him out of hiding. And he's been hiding for long enough. Doing the dirty work of the hag.
Red, something is off here. You say your nemesis is Nemesi.
Adversaries, aye.
But there's a weariness in your voice. You sound like you've been somewhat worried about Will.
What's that supposed to mean?
It sounds
that
like
I'm concerned for the boy?
What? No.
I
Is
just
that
think
what we're
perhaps
saying? No, that's what you're
perhaps
thinking.
perhaps if you're honest with Will, you may be able to find a solution here. Just as Will here will likely need to be honest with us to find a solution to the problem of the children.
It's not really in my character to work with him.
Aye.
That's all you know, Big Red. All you know is fighting and violence. And you're not very good at it either. You kind of get beat every single time. In more humiliating ways. Each and every time. Big Red shakes his head. And one of these days, Will, your luck will run out. And that'll be the day
The day
that
you
I
want.
have vengeance.
Just so I can be clear, Will, you want to go free the kids to right your wrongs, and Big Red, you want to go back in the book. All right, that's your guys' ultimate goals.
Mm-hmm. Will says, yeah.
Will, I'm tired of this half
I do. I want to free the kids. That's exactly what I want to do. At least that's the first thing I want to do. There's obviously more I want to do, but that'll have to come later.
What else do you want to do?
Red, would you be willing to work with us? Liaison between you and Will? There's something in your character saying you can't work with us. Even if you're adversaries,
That's because
it doesn't mean...
I've never even met you before. So that would be dependent on a few things, wouldn't it now? Like, some sort of guarantee you wouldn't stab me in the back.
Baird will hold open the fact that he has literally no stabbing weapons on him. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
He looks towards Vaike, and you've still got his cutlass, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not letting this thing go.
Yeah, that's right. You don't trust me, obviously, even though I've been nothing but truthful. It's Will's the one who doesn't tell you the full story.
No, yeah, you're right. I don't trust either of you at this point in time.
That's so. Well, I told you my motivations for stealing Bella. There was no harm meant. Just trying to get the boy to come to his senses and come home.
So, Big Red, once you capture Will, where are you going to go with him?
We're gonna go back. Back to where it all started. And finish the book.
Where was the book started?
Well, that yarn was spun somewhere here. Kind of scratches his head, and it's the same expression that Will seemed to have when he said that strange webbed place. They both kind of look at each other like they're also trying to remember.
So let me get this straight.
Wait, yarn was spun?
You guys don't even know where to get back into the book.
I was hoping Will would remember. He was the one who got out in the first place. I merely chased him, followed his little trail.
Baird will nod and go, well, then it would seem that in some ways, goals can align. Even if nothing else, even if at the end Will decides to stay, it would give you at least a path home. But we don't know what may happen between now and then.
What? See a frustrated look on his face. What's the point in going home without him? I'm not going back there on my own. Am I lonesome?
Don't you
What kind of
already-
story would that tell?
I'm gonna insight like how much he's.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I want to know if
Go
he's
ahead.
worried about Will.
Yeah, you can all roll insight checks.
What color is he?
What color is he?
Red.
He's red. Let me check the old
Where is Inside Jack?
Where's Inside Jack? when we
insight
need him
check
the most?
is not here. Sadly.
We can't beat the 13.
3 character sheets at the same time is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
His color is let's have a look. Sort of a bluey well no, it's red and blue, so I guess it's kind of a purple. But it's bizarre. It's, if you want to know, oh hey, actually I just found the.
Is it conflicted?
This is what I was looking
Mm-hmm.
for. Yeah, it is.
Mm.
But there's a mix of red and
I can tell you what Baird's thinking. I'm just like gauge. I can throw it out. It might be just a gauge of. He is simultaneously.
it's conflicted. Yeah,
He's angry,
it's a clash of colors.
but he's worried about Will. He's worried about Will both because of he doesn't want to go back to a book without the main character, but also he is also actually genuinely worried about Will, which is why he's not like this is a complicated situation for him. It seems he seems very like
He's definitely conflicted. Like with a 13's not all that high, but yeah, you can tell he's conflicted. And for new Notus, it's definitely like this flashing between colors. It's kind of a bit of a dazzling effect, where he goes from red one moment, like angry, to sort of like this pinky blue another moment. I don't know. No, not pink. More like
The baby blue?
to black. It's odd.
Oh.
It's conflicting. Like he's obviously frustrated and angry, but also there's a sense of
Understanding.
realization. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
understanding. Yeah.
What is your plan after
So-
you free the kids?
Well, I was hoping that the hag was gonna give me the power to shape and change my future,
well.
but she used that against me, tricked me.
Well,
Now I just need to fix what I've done wrong. After that, if I still have that power, then I'm gonna do what I set out to do originally, and that is, well, I don't know.
Did she
I'm
ever
trying
give you the power to
change-
shape your future? Because right now you're bound to her.
Yeah, in a sense.
Mm.
That's why I need Bella. Bella's magic is helping counteract all of that, and she can help free the kids. You've got magic that will help us slip past her tin soldiers and distract them, and or put some minions to sleep,
well,
dispel curses and all that. Bella's the true hero that we need.
What future are
You
you
finally
trying
come
to
to your
change?
senses, eh? You finally figured that out, hmm? She kind of like
Well-
hovers over to Will and
Mm.
pokes him in the head.
as Will says this, you like. I think it would be very clear that Baird like eyes go over to Vaike for like a moment as Will's saying that.
Vaike isn't deep
Hmm.
in thought. He's just trying to figure this out. So,
Oh,
what future are you trying to change? Like, do you know your future? Do you know what happens?
Yes, I know what happens, and that's why I ripped it up.
What happens?
So I didn't like it. It's
He
a crap
grows up.
ending. That's all you need to know.
How is it, dude? I'm not playing these games. You gotta tell me what's going on.
You want to know what? You want to know the crap ending? I don't know why you would want to know about a story that just goes nowhere. And you want to know about a sad ending? Oh,
Yes, I want to know what's happening. I want to know why you are trying so hard to prevent something from happening. I want to know.
Baird will speak up and say, when me and my friends would read stories together, if we didn't like the ending, we would talk about it. And we would play games like we were the people in those stories and make a better ending. On our own.
Why is everyone speaking about endings? Stories don't end. Stories continue. There is no ending. It's just the end of a book. It just continues at another page that we haven't found yet.
Stories are living things. They always were.
God, these metaphors. I just need to know how the book ends. Why are you trying so desperately to change it?
There is no end!
there is an end, and then that end goes back on the shelf and gets dusty, and then no one cares about it ever again. And all they remember is the bad ending and how everyone loses. It's rubbish. I put it in the bin where it belonged.
So the ending is everybody loses? Like everyone dies in the end?
No one dies. But they might as well be dead because you never see them again.
Because the book ends. So the story ends. There's not a
No,
part 2.
The book ends. The story continues.
In the frustration, like, it's because she goes home. She never comes back. That's why. And I never get to see her again.
Oh.
Here we go.
I get it.
As Will says that, like Will meet eyes with Baird, and like there's like a moment of like shock as like Baird like looks around at the rest of the group as he's trying to like hide his emotions in reaction to just that being said out loud.
That's the beloved I was talking about. It all comes down to her.
He doesn't want to lose her.
But no one dies. If you were to go home, then that means you're with her.
Only for a moment. Only before you turn the page and she's gone forever.
Damn. See, isn't that better? We finally understand.
There's a book.
You understand?
No.
See, you get it? You wouldn't want to face tomorrow if tomorrow all your friends left you behind, or I don't know, the one you loved just got up and was gone. You never saw them again.
Well, only thing my mind goes to, Will, is a hero will sacrifice his love for the world, and a villain will sacrifice the world for his love.
I know what that's like, Will.
That doesn't make any sense. Sort of falls backwards, sitting on the broken mast of the ship with his broken thoughts and broken dreams.
Damn.
I have a story of my own, Will. kids who used to play games together. Lost to things you couldn't do anything about. And as much as you try to fight it, time keeps taking that away. But there's always hope you may see them again. Even after the end. Because stories live in our heart. And they may fight to find you. Even whenever you expect them not to. Even if it gets them hurt. And sometimes things may be different. But that doesn't mean it wasn't worth living. Would you give up your time with them? Or would you take it and live every second you got with them for the world?
He seems to be fighting back tears. Seems he knows the answer. Just doesn't want to admit it. And says, maybe it's better I don't even remember this pain, and pain is just too much otherwise.
Everything is worth remembering.
You said you destroyed the book, right?
I ripped it up.
So that would mean for you guys to go back home, you'd have to make a new one, right?
I guess.
Why don't we just make a new ending?
We'll have to find the old pages.
Not necessarily true. I mean, Big Red and Will, you guys remember the story, right?
I scattered the pages. They're in that strange webbed place. I threw them to the bottom of the pit.
So what,
Great. It's gonna take forever to get them back.
so what I'm hearing is I gather the pages and we just make a new ending for the book where you guys both get what you want. Right?
Yes. That's a great idea.
What do you
You can
hold on.
get your beloved and I can get my vengeance.
Whoa. Let's think. Well, why don't we...
Well, you said I get an ending where I get what I want.
What vengeance are you getting, though? What are you so mad about?
On Will, of course.
Why?
For all
What
the
do you-
times he humiliated me. For all the times he beat me in combat.
Barrett's
big-
gonna look at Will and say, "You think you could do one step in the right direction now, Will? Perhaps a
I'm
genuine
trying to do that.
apology to someone who
Apology? Big Red is the most despicable pirate of all of Never After.
but he is willing
Or
to help.
Neverland, rather.
The never landing,
yeah.
you mean?
Red.
Never landing yet.
Red, if Will gives you a sincere apology, would you be willing to help us? You guys can still be adversaries, but you can be rivals. That's something special. Sometimes fighting a rival is like brawling with a friend.
What? That doesn't add up. I'm pretty sure that making up with Will or accepting his apology is something that my character wouldn't do.
But what do you want to do, Red?
Like I've already said. An act of vengeance. Swift? Actually, no. Long, painful. That'd be better. In
Okay.
front of everyone else, so they know who the real main character is.
Baird is going to look at Vaike and he says, as much as I want to say it, but not all of us get to be the main character, Red. And I say that with great knowledge.
Well, hold up. Will, do you care about being the main character?
What? No. If I cared
Exactly.
about the story, I wouldn't have ripped it up.
Exactly.
There's pages everywhere now.
Big Red
It's
can.
just a dumb book.
Yeah. So wait, hold on. This works out because look, Big Red, you can do whatever humiliating thing you want to Will, and as long as Will gets to be with his beloved for the rest of the story, you guys are both happy, right?
As long as Will isn't hurt at the end.
As well as the story can continue.
Right, Big Red? That you can find a way to get your vengeance without killing or seriously harming Will.
He's like struggling to try and comprehend this. Like, not kill? No pain? What about all the pain and suffering he's caused me, huh? How do you think I lost my hand?
How'd you lose your hand?
Well, of course, in one of the epic bouts upon the decks of a high-flying ship we fought during the storm. The deck was sopping wet, almost as slippery as it is now, thanks to Squeamish. And of course, Will cornered me right to the end of the mast. And I slipped, fell to those watery deeps. And that's when the beast emerged. It came from the depths.
Baird will look at
Scaly
Will.
teeth. Snatched off me hand, it did. And Will just watched. Laughing all the while. And now that creature, it stalks me. It's got a taste for Redcap, you see. And ever since, that appetizer was not enough to fill its belly. Who wants to finish its meal? And it looks over the deck of the ship, over the side of the ship. It's out there, prowling. You do see some movement in the water suddenly, just swooshing around.
Baird will speak out and say, Red, it sounds like, just as much as Will, something may have followed you out of the book.
That it did. That it did.
Would it
We
be in
all
your
have a
character?
past we can't outrun. And that's what I'm trying to tell to Will. He can't just run away from his story. It'll catch up to him. I'll catch up to him.
Perhaps. When the story continues, Will might be able to help you with your problem. Would that help make up for what has happened before?
My problem's out there right now. And if you want any kind of parlay, then maybe you can help. You seem pretty proficient at killing yourselves, so why don't you just dive in, deal with the problem, and then maybe I'll think about, what's the word? Letting you be the liaison, as you said.
Will, would you be willing to assist?
That thing, you'll have no trouble. I don't know why Will makes out it's such a big deal. I think he's just afraid. I'll show you fear, boy. Why don't you hand over that other hand of yours, We'll see how you like it. He starts, like, swimming away in the air, up to a height.
Baird will walk over and stand next to Red, and like put a hand on his shoulder if he'll let me. He will say, "Is this a fear you've had to face every day?"
I don't need your sympathy.
I'm not saying you need
Just
it.
kill the blasted thing. I want to make a
But
new
if-
pair of gloves out of his hide.
Singular
If the-
glove. Just a
if
new
the
glove.
thing is, if the thing is gone, doesn't
singular.
that affect your story? The story that you want to preserve?
Probably, yes. For the better, of course. The part where I don't likely inevitably die. But I didn't get any spoilers. I didn't read ahead.
So you and Will both want to change it.
That's what I'm saying. We
How
can
you
just
put it that
change
way?
the book.
Well, then, in that case, there's no problem in killing it now. 'Cause, I'm not moving from this ship until that thing's dead.
Well, that's fine. We don't need you to get off this ship. Nope. I wouldn't say.
Wait, something about your door. We keep sliding back inside. Is it
Yeah.
like sloped? Is it waxed? What's
there's a slippery surface all around. There's missing floorboards as well. You might fall through one part and end up below deck.
So, after you get vengeance on Will, like, what's your plan? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
We can't really plan for the future, laddie. It just sort of happens. A wind may take your sails in unexpected waters.
Okay.
I'm not a planner. I live in the here and now.
So
And
why
right
do you still-
now, you got a big old crocodile that needs killing. Otherwise, you ain't getting no parlay from me.
Okay. Look.
Can I cast speak with animals as a ritual?
Oh, I was gonna ask, can I get a fishing rod? And I take
yes.
a big sniff around Red to see what they smell like, and I will use Druidcraft to create a similar scent on the bait.
Can I
Okay.
can I yell out into the water and be like, "Hey, you!"
Okay, you just
That's
call
big.
out hey you.
I cast speak with
Yeah.
animals as a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And
Meanwhile,
I go-
Garreth, yes, you can also create a fishing rod.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to you see a rippling in the water, and then you see a large, almost jet black crocodilian like creature emerging. Ancient dinosaur like eyes sort of scan the boat,
Hi.
and you see it kind of bobbing up and down in the water.
I know you
and
can
it
understand
looks
me.
towards you.
Hi.
It licks its chops.
Not a talkative one, I see.
It grins, a toothy grin, and just says, "Too hungry to talk."
You know, if you went after something other than one guy, you might have a better opportunity. And I will look towards the red cap and go, in fact, you pick literally like smaller guys, like
Too tasty to compromise. You see its little tail flicking back and forth with every syllable what it says.
You really developed.
What are you waiting for? Kill the thing! Shoot it!
I'm just picking its brain. Give me a minute.
Shit. Notice you see a bolt fires from the top of Mischief, and it bounces off its scales, and it suddenly submerges back into the water. You can't reason with a thing. It wants one thing only. My flesh.
I can see why you're afraid. It seems quite
menacing, intimidating. Talks with a strange verbiage.
If it wasn't literally a crocodile, I would say it's a little bit like a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Right, that's a weird one. But speaking of, I do want my belongings back.
No, not yet.
I had a wrist. I was talking about my wristwatch.
Oh,
The thing swallowed it whole with the hand.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your cutlass. No, I'm keeping the cutlass.
I mean,
Yeah.
for a bit.
I'm gonna have Vaike 2 splash around in the water over here.
Okay. It's not interested. It doesn't even go for it, especially now that it knows it's potentially under attack from this lot.
Garreth, you got shit. Here.
Hey, could we borrow your hook?
I'm gonna give Vaike 2 the cutlass.
Can I look like a big red?
Look like a big red. You want to cast disguise self? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he looks like a big red and smells like a big...
No,
oh no, I fell
Jumping
down
in.
the ship.
Oh no, Garreth.
Oh.
No.
What? Jumping in? Crazy, man. Okay. Yeah, you look like a big red now.
No, help me.
You use prestidigitation to smell like one. Smell like a red cap. Oh, Druidcraft. Okay. So basically the smell of big red is blood, like an iron smell, right? And then you jump in. You look like him. Sure enough, something begins to swim towards you. You can see in the water the scaled crocodile is coming straight for you. And I'll say you guys probably want to roll initiative, so we can get this little thing dead. Let's go at the top.
I have advantage.
Shoot. Okay. I'll roll for Ulric real quick.
Goltic.
Don't need the echo. Baltic. And there we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we start at the top of the round. Sir Talavar. So, he looks down, sees the creature emerging, and says, Garreth, Big Red, you should probably not just jump in there. It's dangerous.
I fell.
Did you now?
Sound just like him.
I will give you some support. Could have just asked. I would have been able to help a little bit more. I guess he can cast a major image. Yeah, he can. I could have just done this, but yeah, he's going to cast that and place another illusionary self of. You know, let's add Squelch to the mix. There's like a Squelch as well, and the major image can also replicate smell and sound, and so he's going to start shouting. I'm coming, Captain. Hold on. The illusion starts swimming towards Garreth. All right, that's going to be his go. Bella. I don't know what she's up to. we're not helping them, are we, Will? These guys are just villains. Will's like, yeah, we never agreed to anything. All right, Bad, you're up.
I'm tired of this Will guy.
Okay. I don't believe creatures can fall prone in water. Is that a thing?
I think it is actually, but I don't know. Do you want to try and make him fall prone? I mean, belly up is equivalent of prone, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. You want to cast Hideous Laughter at him?
It slapped.
I think you can though. Like, you can if you want.
Intelligence score 4 or less isn't affected. I don't. But I can command it, I believe, without any trouble. It doesn't understand my language or my command. Does Speak with Animals just make animals understand my language? Is that what it does mechanically?
You can yeah. You can cast it on him.
Okay. I will cast command, and I will command it to grovel.
Grovel. Okay. What did it get? 6? Yeah, it fails. Didn't see its name. All right, yeah. So on its turn, it has to
fall prone and end its turn.
Nasty. Okay. All right, Squelch. The ballista is still broken, Captain. I'll get it fixed. Right away, Captain. He starts going over and retying a new string. Vaike, you're up.
I'm gonna get up onto the edge of the ship, and I'm gonna hit I'm gonna hit a pose before I go in for an elbow drop onto this crocodile.
You gonna go crocodile wrestling?
I am. Come on, Chris.
Hell yeah!
A crocodile in front of me. I got to.
You mad lad.
And just
awesome.
as Will's chilling over there, I'm just gonna shoot him a gaze, and then I'm gonna go into an elbow drop onto the crocodile.
Nice.
I do have the swim speed, so like I don't have disadvantage on my attacks, right?
No, yeah, you can go full ham on him.
Yep. Do I get anything for going off the top rope here?
Okay, sure. Yeah, why not? Make a with advantage a first hit.
Wonderful. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's because that's the great part of it. Oh. Let me roll that one more time just to see if I get a 20. Nope.
That was my dice there. Okay. Nope. So still crash down with the elbow drop right into the back of its scales. You see its mouth just opens wide in shock.
Was that 5 above its armor class? Is 16?
No.
No? Okay. What does ensnaring do? Can I grapple as a bonus action?
That is what ensnaring does.
I thought it was only like prone.
Grapple, shove prone, or shove to 5 feet to your side.
Chris,
Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. So ensnare lets you, when you hit with an ensnare weapon, you can use a bonus to attempt to shove, prone, pull, shove it aside, disarm it. Oh no, I don't think grab.
Oh yeah, disarm is also part of it.
I don't think grapple.
No wait,
Yeah, well,
is it?
Yeah. I don't see grapple on there, no.
Yeah,
I don't believe grapple's on there because of the grapple
No,
problem.
it's not.
Yeah.
It used to be
Right.
part of it. It might have changed after the new rules.
Yeah, I think I did do a readjusting. Yes,
Then
you
I'll-
can still replace an attack with a grapple though. That's not a problem. Like,
Oh,
but
so
it just means. Go on.
so if I were to hit, like do my 2 dual wielder hits and I get my bonus action hit, I could grapple with that
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, cool. So let
Yeah,
me try to hit.
anytime you've got like an attack as part of a multi-attack, you can replace with shove, grapple, whatever. The ensnare just lets you kind of do it as a bonus when you're shoving or knocking the weapons out of the hand.
That makes sense. Okay, I'll try to hit him with a shield bash.
Okay. That will just hit.
All right, and then bonus action. I will attempt to grapple him. Can I grapple him? Is he
Nice,
a large
okay.
creature, or is he a?
He's
pretty
huge,
big.
actually. I just realized.
I can't grapple him.
He's huge. No chance. Yeah. You can't get your arms all the way around its gigantic body. This croc is bigger than the ones you saw in Hither. This is a monster.
Oh, okay. Can I attempt to grapple him with 2 Vikes?
No. Sorry.
No. Okay. You know how to ask.
No.
Dude. Only had
If you were
ability.
if you were large or bigger, yes,
Yeah.
but
Bonus action. I don't like the way he's looking at me.
he's sniffing you
Yeah.
out.
I read one of your rules about moving into a creature's space and climbing on them, Chris.
Yeah.
Is that an action to do that?
It normally is. Let me check. Yeah, it's called climbing on top of a creature. Usually really good for like massive things that you want to try and balance on without falling like 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It
Like
is.
a tar ass or something.
Yeah, climb onto a bigger creature. If you want to jump onto another creature, you can do so by grappling. So it's part of a grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Although a small or medium creature has little chance of making a successful grapple against a huge or gargantuan creature. However, unless magic has granted the grappler supernatural might, as an alternative, this is why it's an alternative for huge. It says a suitably large opponent can be treated as terrain for the purposes of jumping onto its back. After making any ability checks necessary to get into position onto the larger creature, the smaller creature uses its action to make an athletics or acrobatics check, contested by the target's dex acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
If you win, the smaller creature successfully moves onto the target's creature's space, and the smaller creature moves with the target and has advantage on attack rolls against it as well. So
Okay.
it's pretty
next
useful.
turn, I
But
can do that.
it does look like an action. Yeah.
Yeah, next turn. All right, I'll just hit him again. Bam. All right, end my turn.
Okay. And it is Big Red's go. And he failed his wisdom save. And it is frightened. You're quite right to call him out on his fears. He is also failed by more than 5. I'm going to have him hide on his turn.
We got this, Captain.
He's stomping around with his loud boots, though. And you can see the crocodile looks like and twitches every time it hears its boots. Get the beast. I'll be in my quarters. Grabbing my spare cutlass.
That immediately. Is that what the dexterity is?
Yeah, probably that as well. He slips. As he runs and slips and into his quarters, and you hear a crash of his desk. Papers falling over her. Okay, it is Sir Kaloltik.
Sir Goltik. will follow after his master's footsteps, and he too will take a drop
Okay.
off of this ship. But since he can like do a bully log leap, he's gonna go all the way over here and do it.
Oh hell yeah.
Flanking.
Okay.
And then he's gonna get that longsword strike.
Nice. Chops
Yeah,
down
we're-
into the scales, but there's a little damage.
Gotta work on
Getting
this
somewhere
damage
with
real quick. Philtic doesn't do damage.
Okay. And then Ulric.
Ulric is actually gonna just hold back on the ship.
He's
do
not gonna
anything.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna attack.
Isn't? Yeah, is
Okay.
Ulric afraid of swimming or something? Notus? Hmm.
You alright, Notus?
Yep.
That was in character, by the way.
The answer is still yep. All right, let's see if this one hits.
Okay.
Why is it?
Because it's in the water.
Possibly.
It's not prone yet.
Possibly that.
So
No, it's not. You're mounted back up on Mischief, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're firing a crossbow. Kind of bounces off his scales again. And yes, it is. It is in the water. So anyone who doesn't have a swim speed has like disadvantage on attacks against it.
Well, I have a swim speed, so into the water we go. I'm just gonna get Mischief to jump in.
Oh joy! All right, sure thing. It leaps in and splashes, and starts moving its way. You want to dash with Mischief?
No, that's where he's gonna stay for a minute.
Okay. You move him. You move him where you want him to be. All right. Okay. It is. Tick tock the croc. Go.
he's commanded.
Let's see. He's commanded back. Belly up.
You don't
Belly
gotta play the
up.
game, Chris.
Goes prone. Been a while since he got to his turn. Our Garreth.
Garreth,
So,
you're muted, Zay.
Sorry, I was muted. I was asking, as he is in water, do I have disadvantage even though I'm standing on a rock?
you're standing on a rock. Oh, give me an acrobatics check. See if you can stand on this rock. Didn't know that's where you were before. No,
Okay,
you slip
no.
off the rock and into the water. It's all too slippery.
So I'm swimming. Okay. Next question will be: is using my boots a bonus action or an action? Because in the text it
Your
says it's a
boot.
bonus
It
action.
should be a bonus.
Eladrin boots. Okay.
It should be a bonus.
Then if I'm swimming, I am gonna do the thing. And the thing is booming blades.
Okay. You see its hands are almost like pleading with you. Its eyes are trying to do puppy dog eyes, but it's failing miserably because it's a
Mhm.
reptilian crocodile eye. But it's trying to grovel as best it can. How did you hit with a 2? Oh wait, you rolled advantage.
Because it's
Come on.
prone.
Oh, it's...
That's why.
Alright, so it should be flat, I guess.
That will be 2, 4,
That's
7.
7 misses, I'm afraid.
You removed prone on
is
accident.
Vaike is in water, right?
Vaike
Yes.
is, yeah.
Want to leave?
No. I'm fighting my destiny head on, and I'm gonna make eyes at Will again.
The
Come
crocodile prone was removed.
Okay. Yeah, it's because I figure if someone's attacking him who doesn't have a swim speed, it'll make it flat.
Ah, okay.
When he comes back onto Vake's turn, I'll make him prone again. All right.
That should be my turn.
Will looks onwards. Oh. There's really not much he can do anyway from up here. So he sort of just... Alright. Least I can do is help you repair this thing. So...
Come on, he
Will help
can
mend.
cast sleep on the thing.
Sleep. Yeah,
Insano sleep.
that would not be enough damage. So Talavar will move the image of Squelch right up into him. Captain, come back! How did you? I don't remember you teleporting. Oh wait, you're full of surprises, Captain.
Captain.
Talavar doesn't know what else to do. Aside from maybe fly around
please.
to here, up above, and then Bear, do you want to go?
Yeah, I will. I will.
I will.
I will. You know, I can. I will use my free cast of Dissonant Whispers, I think. Because Dissonant Whispers lets everyone get opportunity attacks, if I remember correctly. Because of the way that it's
It
worded.
does. Yep.
Only if he could move, because he's prone.
He is prone.
Prone doesn't mean you can't move. You just move at half speed, which means you will actually probably catch up to him as well.
Yeah, I got a swim speed.
You want to give it a go?
Is that okay? Is that what everyone thinks would be good?
Do what you do, man.
My other option is just vicious mockering him. Or is his mouth held open, like as it's groveling?
Kind of, yeah.
Can I try to grab a timepiece? Maybe?
You want what? Mage hand him?
Like just like as he's groveling, and the timepiece just like gets like flung out of his mouth.
It's probably deep down within his belly. It's not like just hanging out in his jaws.
Okay.
But that'll definitely be something you can retrieve probably after it's dealt with.
That's fine. It was just a thought. Then I will go ahead and just do this. Dang.
16 save? Yeah.
I believe it still takes. Does it?
Some half damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll the 3d6. Six points. It lets out a snort. You see water kind of like spurt out of its nostrils as it tries to fight against the magic. All right. And then it would be Squeamish, Squelch? Someone. They're trying to fix the massive ballista, which I failed a couple of rolls already, unfortunately. Not very useful. But they're trying. And then it is Vaike again.
All right.
Let's go.
I think I got flanking on it now, right?
Yeah, flanking and advantage.
Should have
Flanking
advantage.
and advantage. It's like Christmas. Flanking. All right. Well,
What is this Christmas you speak of, Vaike? This is another one of the courts? Sounds like a winter court thing.
So
No, wait, they don't like joy.
They don't like joy. Bam. Bam.
Yeah. Alright, finally, after pummeling this thing quite a few times, it's starting to show wear and tear. Bruises and broken scales.
Can I swing with his cutlass? Is that something I can do?
You can, but it is just a D8.
That was just D8.
It's not a
Lame.
magic cutlass.
Lame.
It would still hit. Oh, you're bashing instead?
I'm just gonna bash, yeah.
Okay, nice.
And then I'll end my turn.
God, you see another tooth come flying out of its mouth, starting to look dizzy and in disarray. Let's see if Bedreg overcomes his fears. Nope.
Nope.
I've fallen and I can't get up. The desk has landed on top of me, and it's mahogany, so it's way too heavy. I'll just stay here until it's all over. Ulric. Oh, yeah, so closing.
Gultic will also take a swing.
Oh, nice. Wearing it down.
Mm-hmm.
Might not even get a go at this rate. Ulric.
Ulric will just pass his turn once again. Not gonna
Okay.
attack.
Alright, Notus.
Me and Mischief, we're gonna do a drive-by.
Holy shit.
Okay.
But since the crossbow is not working, it's gonna be stabbing, so almost like a jousting sort of deal. So we're gonna swim up, and I'm gonna stab and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Nice aiming.
That'll do quite a decent chunk. Stabs right into his belly, which is still showing. Like ever since he went prone, it's been soft underbelly ever since. Nice. And then you want to disengage with Mischief, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you just
And get ready to
heads
do the
back a
next
little bit.
turn around.
Nice. What's his spoon speed? Yeah, 40, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So he gets in, gets out. Nice. All right, finally, TikTok's actually gonna get a go.
It's gonna go after the thing that smells like Big Red. Big Red's crew.
I mean, that thing hasn't actually attacked it in all those turns. I think if it had initially got hit by it, maybe. But honestly, the stabby and punchy things that are really hurting it are probably more of a threat at this rate. Yes, 100%.
What are you talking about, Chris?
Yeah, it would have gone for Garreth, but Garreth's back on the deck, right?
Where is Garreth?
Because he teleported back out.
Oh, okay.
He's up. Yeah, he teleported away. So I'm just going to use my multi-attack fight with
Multi-attack? Oh, thank God. Oh my God!
Right, yeah, you see why this thing... Did you see why the captains are terrified of it now?
That's 1 point away from just killing me. 1 point away from just instant knocking me prone.
Yeah, it would have been. I think it can make a swooshy tail attack. So I'm gonna do this. So Gloltic's gonna get an attack of opportunity as it's trying to swim past and also at the same time tail swipe you. So make an attack with Sir Gloltic.
Alright. Oh, he just hit me. Ouch. DC 16 strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I
What happened
Oh,
to
will.
me?
you fail.
I will give Bardic. I think.
But on the upside, it's not 27 points of damage.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh my god!
I will save my Bardic.
Glottic coming in. Yeah, you're all good. I think Glottic's got this handled. As it turns its back on Glottic, tries to swim into the actual deck, the bottom deck of the ship, and it gets about head in to this shattered area, and then immediately Glottic sees the opportunity to strike. How does he want to finish it?
Probably as it's like running away, he'll like jump onto its back and like stab his sword into it, and then as it's like trying to wriggle away, it kind of just like drags down the back, and it can't get much farther.
God, yeah, like it opens its own wound up even
Mhm.
further. That's horrible, nasty. Yeah, with the tail swipe, you are like literally hit so hard, you're like smashed through the side of the ship as well.
Jesus.
And you're in here with the dead crocodile's head, like resting about a few inches from you.
Damn.
I imagine that Vaike got hit with like as it was moving, he was able to grab the jaw and hold it shut.
It's like it's trying to chomp. It's like trying to chomp me, and I'm like holding its mouth from getting my face, and then the tail comes around and like slaps me in the back of the head.
Captain,
Yeah.
it's
While I'm down here, first of all, what do I see?
You see, there's a skeleton to the left of you, a
Oh my
pile of
God.
bones just in pieces. There is all kinds of other shipwreck, mostly splinters of wood, hammocks that have been torn apart. Looks like TikTok has previously like merged into the ship, taken its fill, and then escaped through the hatch. So there's a few bottles of rum up on a shelf that seem to have
Ooh.
survived the crash.
Pocket one of those. I'll like send a thorn whip, grab it, pocket it. Can I like open the thing's mouth and like send a thorn vine whip down it and get the watch out?
Oh god, yeah. Thank God it's
Yeah.
dead during that. That would be the most uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, I would have come on.
You're like, yeah, as you squirm your way down the gullet of this thing, kind of reaching around, trying to find anything inside the bile, and it slightly singes the vines, but pulling out, you see a metal timepiece that has yet dissolved,
can
and it is still
Baird,
ticking.
Wonderful.
can Baird and Ulric like using this mast as like a thing, like go down and start like pulling this thing up onto the deck by its tail?
Yeah, sure thing. It's going to take a great deal of strength, but sure Ulrich can manage.
I can.
Yeah.
He heaves and slumps it onto the side.
Hmm.
So,
Oh.
Yeah,
It would
only
appear
when presented with the timepiece
It would appear
is
its
when he
time
comes
was
out of
up.
hiding.
I got
Did
myself
you
a
get
new
the?
watch.
I think you mean my watch.
Hey, little fella, calm down. All right. I didn't
That's
see you
Garreth.
doing much. I didn't see you doing much to get it back.
Who you talking to?
Who am I talking to? Is this Garreth?
Yeah, you can hear a voice coming from within the captain's quarters. Are you talking to me over here? Did you get Did you get it or not? Come show me.
No,
You're
That's
you
the only
muted,
come
by the
out.
proof.
way, Zay.
You come out here. Look, you can hear it clicking.
Its time was up.
Hmm. You hear kind of like a rustling of wood, and you hear the door creak open, just a crack. He's poking his head out, and you present the watch.
I'll just hold it in my hand.
It's finally over. Wait, why is there another me? Really? You used me as bait?
Use me as bait, but it wasn't him. Garreth, you're muted,
Could
by
have
the way.
used the real you, you know.
That is a very fair point, Notus.
Oh,
Screamer says,
Oh, no.
that can't be your captain. It's far too big.
That's another
What are you
What do you
saying
mean?
about
What
my
do you say?
height?
I'm big, Red.
And Squelch says, yeah, it's more like bigger red. All right, that's enough piping from you. Look, you got the hat all wrong. The feather's on the other side, and it's not bloody enough.
Yours doesn't smell bloody enough.
That sounded
You're missing
weird.
the iron.
Okay.
Trust me, if you keep
want me-
letting him talk, he's going to confuse you, and you'll forget that you're yourself.
Well, before I get confused, I'll be
I'm
freshening up.
I'm me,
That's what I'll be doing.
and I like my watch back. Thank you very much.
No. Garreth, drop the spell.
But the-
We had...
That's mace. It's mine.
What spell?
Over here. The smaller red. I mean the more handsome looking red.
No, we have to have
Yes,
a
give it to the handsome-looking
conversation.
rats.
No. I'm gonna eat this thing now, and then you guys are gonna have to kill me to get it back, okay? Do we want to do that?
Well, I do need to douse my hat in blood every day, so
Why?
It's a red cap thing.
To keep it fresh.
yeah, red cap thing. Yeah.
Except for squeamish.
Yeah, I'd rather just use jam or red dye or something.
Is that a raspberry in your
Is
ear?
that a thing?
Yes, I can trick my hat.
Is the inside of it blue? Do you use blueberry jam sometimes?
There may be some stains of like weird off reds on his hat. Yeah.
I will. I'll hold up my hand to catch Big Red's hat to soak it in the blood of the beast for him.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll...
Since it's clear that he's still a little afraid of it, even if it's dead. So, like, I'm gonna do that for him.
Yeah, that's a
Wait.
great idea. For sure.
Birds. Can Garreth do something first?
Sure.
Snap. And the head turns. Is it brown? Is it black? What is under the red coating?
Under the coating is kind of a browny leather.
You gotta press
whose
his
cap are you
head.
snapping? His.
His.
Why are you doing that?
He was complaining that my head wasn't red enough.
Why?
How dare you?
Okay.
A red cap's prized possession. That's everything to a red cap, and you would dare insult them.
Baird will go.
I turn
You
your red
got,
cap.
you got
not
a
red.
new fresh supply of blood over there. Get to it.
You know how long it took to get those stains in there. Every one of those every drop of blood was from a different kill. That's like robbing me of every title and medal that I've ever earned. I should have to start a new collection with your blood.
You really want to do that?
Goes to draw his cutlass. Blast it all! Give me back my weapon.
I'll hold up my hand so that I could use magic to get as much of this blood to stain into his hat as possible.
Look, can we just all calm down and stop being weird? Can we just try to have a conversation, get to the bottom of this?
Calm down. You can't tell a red cap to calm down. That's just as insulting.
Oh, I'm gonna... I'm so tired of this place. I'm so tired of the Feywild.
That's like telling a. It's like try telling a pixie to stop being so joyful and whimsical.
We've seen pixies that aren't joyful and whimsical.
Oh, you just.
Will Red let me? Will Red let me help stain his head?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, get it soaked. Get it real deep in its guts there.
Yeah, I'll use Prestidigit to like with the blood to like really like get it in there, like really like.
Yeah, you can use the stain as well.
All right, Big Red, we took care of your problem.
How is Red's hair, by the way? Does he have hair? Or is he like bald? Like
I think he's bald. Oh wait, no, he's got a little bit of hair on the side there. Like you can see the two plaits with little gold tassels on the side. Yeah, so he's got it like braided and he's got like braids bald. Basically. No, he's not bald.
It's that's definitely part of the head.
No, it's coming. Like you can see it underneath. Like
I think he's got he's got the sides and then he's got like a ponytail.
Those are extensions that are part of the head. Has to be.
That big fluffy frilly thing is definitely part of the hat, but he's got like mid-length braided hair.
It does.
I do remember because I photoshopped this, and I actually painted the hat red and the feather because it used to be just a goblin art, and I was like, nah, I want a captain red cap, but there was no such thing, so I just did a little bit of editing, and there you go.
But yeah,
all right. He slops it back on his head, and it's like drenched, like dripping down his cheeks.
Freshly coated.
What was this accord? You wanted to help him, to help me change the story and get back home.
Yeah, so we're gonna give
and
you
get
guys
the kids from Nightshade.
We're gonna go free the kids. We're gonna right that wrong.
Kids, really?
Yeah, and then we're going to give you guys an ending that makes you guys both happy, but your ending, you can't hurt or kill Will.
Roll me a persuasion check. And I'll say
gladly assist if needed.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you guys are assisting, you can roll advantage. Well,
just fake things.
He says he says I'm not sure that's how the story was supposed to go. You know?
Well,
we gotta respect the writer.
Who's the writer?
Baird will look back at the dead beast and go, if the beast was supposed to kill you in the story, it's a bit late to bring up that problem.
We'll write him back in. I'm sure it'll...
You want him back? You want that back?
No, wait, no, don't.
I'm gonna point at it and point at him and be like, you want it back? You want us to put it back? Is that what you're saying?
No, all right. Look, you got my sails twisted here.
So you're agreeing to our accord?
Why would I agree to not hurt Will after everything he's done to me?
Because he just spent some time helping fix the ballista to help with the beast.
The story doesn't go, and Big Red and Will became best of friends.
No one said that.
And they lived happily ever after.
Do you like fighting him? Is this something you actually enjoy doing?
Will says, I find it fun. Fun getting you into all kinds of hilarious situations. Big red grimaces.
Is there part of
It's
you
only
that
fun for the victor. But I will admit there are certain thrills of the fight that I do enjoy. The clash of steel and the acrobatic feats across the masts and...
well, if you are both looking out to make sure that the other is safe in the process, in a manner of speaking,
It's not
The
supposed to
thrill-
be play fighting. The
it's
thrill
not.
comes from the threat of death.
How about we write the ending that Will's little girlfriend gets to stay around forever, and then you two continue to have...
We have to see what she wants.
Oh my god, do you think the girl isn't from the book?
It's possible.
What if she's from our world?
Maybe.
Will?
Well, what's she like?
Well, sorry. She's fair, kind, caring. She gives great moral advice, and she has all these stories. And well, she's very well spoken and she's got the most beautiful eyes and big ears. Like, I can't take any more of this soppy stuff. Why do you care? You're the one who left her behind, Will. If you cared about her that much, why didn't you stay? Hmm? And Will, like, shakes a fist.
Because he was
You wouldn't
afraid-
know anything about... Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about love, Big Red. The only love you have is of killing. I'm surprised you even... I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't even have a heart in there. Just another iron boot or something. That would be quite handy. I do need a spare.
He is worried for you, Will. That much I can tell.
Nonsense. But the boy is a fool.
Same can be said of most children.
Is Will's description of this girl giving me any, like... Does it make me think anything?
I mean, it does make me think something.
You guys may have heard of a story similar, actually. But you can... Okay, if you want, roll a history check. Everyone.
Oh, come
Sorry.
on.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm
might
just
as
thinking
well.
he's talking about Hannah. It can't be anyone but.
Or got a -1.
Mm-hmm. No, wait, I'm actually gonna roll.
Okay.
Because I know stories. Nope.
I think Ulric's too distracted, maybe thinking of his own mother in terms of like the kind, caring, motherly like figure. And Will actually add that descriptor as well. She was like a mother to us, always looking out for us and kind, like the way he kind of said, like telling stories, like bedtime stories almost. I think Ulric's distracted in that regard. The rest of you, these sound like classic tropes of like a fairy tale like story, but story that can't quite pin in the back of your minds. But it definitely sounds like a book.
I'll ask Snicker Snack if he has any information.
They actually don't. They come up blank on this.
Okay.
Yeah, they've never heard of this. And that kind of tracks as, for example, Big Red, when you first asked him about Thither or Prism. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Squeamish. He didn't even have a clue what this place was. He didn't know what Prismere or Thither was.
Okay.
But
so it might not be a book from Prismere.
He was afraid of losing her. red.
Well, what do you want me to do about it, eh? You already ripped up the book. Pages probably scattered across the 7 seas. He says,
Well-
no,
There's only
they're
one,
at the bottom of the
maybe 3.
they're at the bottom of the well.
Well,
Oh well.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a pit. It
Well,
looked
is
like
it-
a well, like a big hole in the ground, but it was all. I remember the webs
the web.
everywhere. Just yeah,
It
I
would
tossed
seem
it
that
down there.
before you can ever truly get to what you want read, we would need to find the book anyway. So, in the meantime, between you and Will, a truce?
Hmm.
We can discuss what happens
You'll have
when we
to.
have the book.
You'll have to hold me back. I get a little bit angry from time to time. It's just in my nature. But I'll let you be, as you say, a liaison for now. And
Is this
He
timepiece
offers out a
magic?
hand to
As a
shake
question?
you.
Hmm?
A liaison is fine, I think.
Magic, the timepiece.
Yeah.
I have it.
You don't know.
Okay.
It certainly looks shiny, but that might be because it was dissolved. Like it, the acid dissolved all the dirt and grime.
Yeah. So agreeing to be a liaison, I want to
would-
make sure I have the language in my brain so that I know it exactly.
Look,
In other
we're
words,
just-
as long as you're around, you can negotiate between the two.
Yep. I will shake his hand because that was his agreement for helping him with the alligator either way, with or without the watch. So
That's right.
and look,
jumping-
we're
am I
gonna
gonna get my watch back, or
Well, hold
I guess
on.
not.
I want to hold your attention. What type of ending do you want where Will doesn't get hurt or die?
I'm not really a writer, but I think a fitting end for Will here would be would be ironic if I was the one kicking him off the side of the ship and he fell into the crocodile's jaws. What do you make of that?
I would
A
say
cruel twist of fate.
it could be perhaps that the final duel is truly one where you're both pushed to the edge, you're pushed to the final fight, and maybe in the final fight you may best Will, but you both speak to each other about what brought you to this place, to this final question. And you see Will for the boy he may be. A moment
I'll
of
have a think on it. I'll hit the books and maybe have to come up with something.
I will
Hmm.
I will bow my
I
head.
out of game have the perfect idea, but I think Big Red is refusing to tell you now, and he definitely he wants to
Whichever.
buy more time for himself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Think it over.
Well, Big Red, I'll give you back your timepiece if you agree that we are going to get a new ending for you and Will where you both can be happy. All right? Does that sound agreeable?
Fine. As long as we each get our say.
Yes. Will, is that agreeable?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't really want to go back to the book. I've already said this.
If we come to
So I
that,
ripped it
then
up in the first place.
If we
Wait, then
come to
how are
that-
you gonna get your love? Your love is in the book.
I
Didn't
never
you
said
want
she was
to-
in the book.
Oh my god. Your love's not in the book?
I just didn't want to let
Wait.
Big Red know that. In case he used it against me.
Oh my
He already stole
god.
Bella. There's nothing
Well-
stopping him from kidnapping her again, like he does
it-
every time, every chapter.
if it comes down
I
to
do
it,
do that. To be fair, I do kidnap her. Yeah, that's.
if it comes down to it, and
Time
we
and
need
time
to do a big rewrite, we can always write a book starring Red here. It would be a
Now you're talking my language. My own saga.
but it is we'll have to
A
see what
prequel.
it could be. That might be good. Give people a reason to fall in love with the villain, as it were.
Oh,
Uh,
the
with-
sequel?
I say that with like a cheery wink. Like I'm not calling him like bad. I'm like
Right.
I'm like playing up his
Mhm.
evil captain esque.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he kind of likes that idea. Honestly, yeah. You'd be down for a prequel saga of how Big Red rose to the captain he is today.
But we will have to find the book in the first place to get there. But
Aye. Right.
it does mean that if the ending is that Will and their love are out of the book and you're back in, it means we have some solutions.
Hmm.
Everyone makes out good.
So,
Yes. Squeamish.
Squelch says,
Well, yeah.
So, do you want me to stay behind and look after the ship?
well, until we get back into the book. Aye. Yeah, Squelch, you can stay behind. Squeamish, it's time for you to overcome your fears. Get down now. Get down from there. Come on. You're going to be helping. All right? Need you to be fearless. Fearless warrior of the sea. Can you do that for me, Squeamish? Where's your courage? I can. I'll do my best. As long as there's not too much blood spilled on the battlefield. Well, I can't promise that. But if there is any, I'll try and soak up as much as I can with my hat. Thank you, Captain. I'll be by your side. Aye, that's the plucky young pirate I once met. All right, gives him a pat on the back. Squeamish is coming aboard the crew. You don't mind?
Baird will look
you
at
look-
Vaike and then like to Goldick and then look at the captain down to Squeamish and be like, I see what's happening here.
Yeah, yeah. You could draw
There's
you could draw a line right across here, and it's a
I have
mirror.
no idea what you're talking about. Can I go into the back where I was when I
Yeah,
the croc died?
you just step into this right here.
Yeah.
Or
Were there any iron boots down here?
On a skeleton?
These aren't red cap skeletons. I hate to break your heart. And you can inquire about that because
Oh.
it is odd. This ship didn't look like it once belonged to red caps. It looks like it belonged to humanoids.
Big Red, what's with all the dead bodies in your basement?
Oh, those. What do you take me for? Some kind of murderer? No, I
Yes.
found this shipwreck. This isn't mine, I'll be honest, but I did plunder it. So it is technically mine now. But this ship was here when I got here.
Ah,
I think it belonged to hobgoblins.
Wonderful. You really are doing Zybilna's work.
Well, thank you.
He tips his hat.
I collected some posters as well if you want to see them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the whole list of. He's got the whole collection of Will of the Feywild. Almost the whole collection.
Are
Just
they
missing
all
one.
like different pictures of Will? Like if you've laid them over each other fast enough, it would be a little animation of like Will laughing at whoever's like looking at them.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, Steph, did you have something?
He said the ship belonged to hobgoblins.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
We dispatched them. Although they were hung dry. Looks like they were trying to make repairs or something.
Wait,
Yeah, Jack is waiting for a ship that's manned by hobgoblins.
wait. Was there anybody with a flaming sword?
Not aboard this one, no, but I have heard tales of a terrible knight in the skies. He commands an army of these flaying ships. Well, perhaps he used to. He's probably only got the one now. Does daring combat with a dragon in the sky? I've heard the tales.
Okay, so there's a
Give him
different
spy.
one.
Aye. You don't think with a name with, like, War, Duke, you wouldn't have more than one battalion, would you?
Woo!
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
last I
for
saw him,
sure.
he was
I
fighting in a wrestling ring. So I don't think he's doing very good on the money or something. I don't understand why he'd fight in a wrestling ring, or not a wrestling, a fighting ring. Unless he had some reason.
Well, we've all fallen on hard times. Guy probably deserves it, though.
Anyways, Big Red, I have one last question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I get a pair of red cat boots?
Well, let's see. Do you have a hat?
Yes.
Anything that goes on your head?
Yep.
All right, well, we need to bury you neck deep in soil. And on the first, on a night of a full moon, we need to drench your hat or crown or whatever it be in blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can transform into one of us.
Okay.
The feared, raging anger of a red cap will be born within you. And as you burst out of the ground, well, you should have a new pair of boots.
Is that the only way?
Well, that's how I got mine, so
What if
beats
I,
me.
like, for example, like, what if I killed one of you? Could I take your boots?
That sounds like a threat.
Well, it's not a threat. It's just a question.
We're not the smartest, Red.
I'm not exactly sure myself. The metal heavy iron boots are the sort of the get up of a red cap.
I
I
did
have no
have a
idea if
question,
another
though.
person could wear them.
I did
Can
have a
you-
question. How
can
are
you
the
take them
iron
off?
boots?
One at a time. What was your question, Zeb?
How are they iron boots? Aren't you Fae?
Why do you think we're angry all the time? It's the constant itching and stamps my feet on the ground.
He stamps his feet.
Yes, it's a terrible rash, but we can't get rid of it. It's again, the boots are whole part of the get up.
Oh wait, so the boots are like connected to you. You can't take them off.
Oh, you have no idea how much that itches.
I think I can, but never bothered to try. You know,
Why don't you try taking them off if they itch?
like would a fairy want to take off their wings?
Well, fairies'
No.
wings don't itch.
Could you convince?
Oh, they can.
Yeah, I bet they can.
Well,
They might help.
You're not
Squeamish.
getting my boots, if that's what you're asking for.
If
But
Squeamish
if
wants to try,
Squeamish here dies in the line of battle, you can take his.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Squeamish. Just kidding.
Squeamish, do you want to try to
It'd
take off?
It'd be an honor if you had my boots. A powerful warrior like yourself. I'm not brave enough to do much fighting.
Can you try taking your boots off, Squeamish?
Okay. Give me a persuasion check, Vaike here.
That's persuasion.
15. Okay, not bad. He says, all right, just give me a second. He falls down to the deck. You see he's still bleeding from like several cuts where he got hit really hard. Oh, he mostly got bitten.
If it starts to hurt you, stop. We don't want you dying.
No, he does manage to take off the boots, but his feet are kind of all like a little bit of mottled flesh, bumps here and there. There is indeed some kind of like little bit of a rash.
Oh.
Can I press the digit to get all the iron dust off his feet?
Yeah, sure.
Can I put the boots on?
You can put the boots on, yeah. You slip your feet in.
How do they feel?
They are heavy as shit.
Yep.
You are instantly encumbered. And as you try to move them, it's like, yeah, it's like half movement.
Oh.
They are so heavy, you don't realize just how strong these red caps really are. They may not look it because they're small creatures, but they're as strong as you, Vaike.
So okay, so that means I can't wear them.
They have 18 strength. You can.
I have 18 strength.
It's just that, yeah, I know, but you're also carrying a shield, two shields, in fact. You're carrying like a water skin, hempen rope, a crowbar, tinderbox, everything.
Oh shit.
A weapon of warning.
Okay.
I think you're carrying quite a lot.
I will take off the
mithril chainmail. Jeez.
That's light though, because it's elven, right? That's like this whole point. It's like it doesn't give me
It is lighter, but it is still 55 pounds. All
right. I'll take off the I'll take off my Lilybog shield and I'll give it to Goltik.
We've got 10 torches as well.
Jesus Christ! What are these 10 torches?
The hempen rope, 10 pounds.
I can pull out the hole. You need the portable hole. I have a portable hole.
I'm gonna throw my shield in there. Throw the crowbar in there. Throw my horn in there. My hempen rope. My 10 torches.
Okay. I need to add all these.
Okay, yeah.
So, if you go, I'll put it this way: if you go all the way down to just your chainmail, your shield, and your cestus, you'd just about be. Hold on, 60. That'd be 61. You're just under the encumbrance to wear these things.
Can you feel free to drag his items from his sheet too?
So Cestus
I'm doing this now.
Cestus chainmail shield is what I can keep.
Squeamish hasn't agreed to give them to Vaike. He said, Big Red said if he falls in battle, then you can have them.
Yeah.
You're only trying them on right now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Don't be so quick to break the rules of ownership. But I'll effectively say if you're just with your chainmail, shield, and cestus, you'd just about be under encumbrance.
What about the javelin? It's only 2 pounds. Is that gonna break my back?
Well, I'll put it this way: these boots are like 200 pounds.
They're 200 pounds. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Guess I wanna go back.
each boot is £100.
Where
So,
do you think the damage
you're
on
on-
the drop kick is coming from?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. So effectively, you'd have 70 weight to play around with,
70 weight to play
and your
around.
mithril is 55. Your shield is 6, so that's, as I say, 61,
And then javelin is
and 63, and then 65 with your cestus.
2. Ah, shit. Well, hold on. My shield is made out of
You
dinner
see how
plate. So is that lighter? Because it's Notus's shield, the one that she made me?
It's still got like a handle and the other bits on it. It's still £6. Yeah,
Ah.
it is. The hefty thing.
We don't have to.
But,
you don't have to worry it out too now. But it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Might be time to get rid of the shield.
But I mean, those are the things you mostly need anyway. I think the main things that are weighing you down overall, it's kind of your torches, the robe, and kind of like this crowbar backpack. So like, if you're not really wearing all of that, you could be wearing them, but still, you'd also have to kind of get used to using them, like how to like run around in them. Also, yeah, your stealth just has like, there's no chance of you stealthing them. It's just like clong, clong, clong. Unless the ground is really soft and you can move across them. But if it's like a hard wooden floor or tiles, yeah, people are gonna know you're coming.
Well, Squeamish, I hope you don't die.
Me too. If I do die, I hope it will be death by suffocation or drowning.
Why do you want to drown?
Because that means I won't be bleeding everywhere.
Oh. Okay.
If you haven't figured it out here, poor Squeamish is afraid of blood.
Can I give Squeamish a hug?
Yes, you can.
I will give Squeamish a hug.
Oh, you get some red cup blood on you, I guess, because he's still bleeding himself. That's why he had disadvantage when he tried to attack earlier, because he got bloodied, and whilst bloodied, he has disadvantage on all attacks.
An unfortunate condition to be born with, to be sure. Like, a redcap needs to soak their heart in blood. It's what sustains us. That's why he's kind of a little bit scrawny.
Brad will look at Big Red and say, I presume you look out for him.
I give him some share of the kill. You know, it's part of the ship, part of the crew. He gets his fair share. Without having to do as much as the killing as the rest of us. But you man the ballista, don't you? You mop the decks. He does his part.
It seems like
he's a great cook as well.
It seems like you got a good friend in the captain here, Mr. Squeamish.
Oh, yes, of course. Captain is everything to us. He leads us and protects us. We all trust in the captain.
Baird will look between Will and Brad and go, there's quite a lot similar between you two, despite everything. Both of you
you might need a bit more red on you.
But you both seem to look out for the people you can.
Maybe you should coat your fists in blood. That would be a good look. They could call you the Crimson Fist.
Excuse me?
But you probably got a while before you can reach a title like that.
I'm
one's
the
already
Crimson
taken.
Fist. That's my.
Really?
That's me.
I
Baird
thought
will
it was
look-
that hobgoblin we encountered some time ago.
Oh, I was the Crimson Fist. I passed it on. There's a successor.
Ah, sounds like you need to beat him to get the title.
Yeah. The fight will be legendary.
Well, good luck.
You want me to stain your cestus with the blood of the crocodile?
Who, me? Oh, no,
Yeah.
squeamish. Me.
No. Yeah.
Do it.
Do you think I'm called the Crimson Fist because the leather's red? No. Just like a red cap's hat. This thing has been stained with so much blood.
Well,
I don't believe
Oh.
it.
With how much I've seen of Vaike fighting in the ring, is that true?
You see me fight in the ring?
Yeah. You know that's true, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean you see me fight in the ring? What do you mean by that?
I think he was asking that out of
Wait.
game to me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Why do you think he knows about Warduke and
I
your
don't-
fights?
I don't know. I just don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know who this guy is.
Would you like me to, Vaike?
Nope. Okay, what's the plan, guys? What are we doing?
Can we? Is this enough for a short rest? That's my first question. Is
Yeah,
this conversation?
sure.
Okay.
Squeamish wasn't going anywhere with that one.
Wow, max roll, look at me.
Spells.
Big Red. Big Red will also probably heal back out. 45.
Okay, so Will, what's the plan? We got your...
They all
You
benefit
know-
from Song of Rest as well.
Nice. You wanna? Depends on what you guys wanna do first, really. You can go to Scabathers and try to free the children. That's what Will wants to do. Or you can start to look for the book. It's really up to you. You get to find Loomlurch first, anyway. Just kind of just probably head back out into the wilds.
Yeah.
So is Big Red coming with us?
He sounds like he said he would. Okay, so actually, it's a good point. Yeah, so I think he wants Will to come back, right? Will isn't going anywhere until the children are safe.
Yeah.
So, in order to help him help
In order
himself,
to return.
he agrees to try and help with the children.
Yeah.
But beyond that, no, he's not going to do what you ask.
No, that's fine. If he's helping Will with the kids, like that's plenty
That's
for now.
a big
I think.
thing. Yeah.
Will, are you all right if do you want to keep an eye on Red, or do you want to have him stay here and we come and get him when we're
Uh-huh.
ready?
That's fine. Yeah, I don't want him coming back to the treehouse. We'll come get you when we're ready to deal with Loomlurch. Suit yourself.
Wait, so we're gonna go... We're going to Loomlurch to find the kids, right? That's where Scabatha is?
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
when we're going to go get the book, we're gonna bring Big Red with us.
No.
Yeah. I think if we find where the book is, we will probably let Red know. But we may bring the book back to Red. Is likely what we'll do there if it's too dangerous an area.
Well, no, because we need Squeamish. I mean, yeah. No, well, we need to bring Big Red and Squeamish.
Okay. Okay. Definitely not secretly planning a murder. I understand.
Uh-oh.
So it depends on where you're going right now. Is really what matters right now. If you want to go to Loomlurch, you can.
I did
have
want
to
to
get
ask
there,
Will after we leave the ship. But But I will again. I will shake hands with Red, and he's not from the Feywild, so he's
not.
I will ask before I do so and say, from your book, do you have any problems with gratitude or anything? Like,
Not really.
well,
I think you actually heard him say thank you earlier.
Yeah. I will say thank you for hearing us out, Captain. And Baird will look towards Vaike and say,
cringe.
Look towards Vaike and like hold out his hand for Red's cutlass to return it to him. If Vaike will let me.
Is this just a normal cutlass?
It's a wicked cutlass.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thin, tensile metal blade, light in weight, but long in reach, is designed for quick darting in enemies' defenses with lightning swiftness. But if you're asking, is it a +1 cutlass? No, it is not. It is
but
simply
it was doing a D4 necrotic damage to Notus.
That was slicing property. So yeah, I guess it does have one cool property, and that is if you hit with AC 5 or higher, it does an extra D4 necrotic damage.
I see.
As you basically cut open wounds and let the blood flow, which is exactly what a red cat would want. So yeah, the necrotic damage is basically open wounds.
I'll stab the cutlass into the floor.
Yeah, like into the mast so that he can.
And so that way he can grab it. We'll be in contact, and then I'll jump off the ship.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be back.
I mean, we will, Captain. And I will bow respectfully as we leave.
No, he will. And I point towards Will.
Plucks it off of the stand, wipes Notus's blood on his hat, and then sheaths it. And if you don't, well, I'll be
I'm
trying to turn in one of these bounties.
I'm sure we'll see you if we, for some reason. But trust me, we haven't. We've gone back for every person we've said we would go back for now.
Mm-hmm. Gives a tip of his hat. Squeamish and Squelch will fall in line here. Where is the party heading to?
I wanted to talk to Will about the lake.
You would like to go to the lake.
Or I wanted to ask Will a question as well.
Yeah, you can.
Where the hell's your girlfriend, Will?
Was it Sloan?
She's somewhere safe. Safe where, well, hopefully Big Red can't find her. She's in that strange webbed tunnel.
What's her name, Will?
Her name... Just 1 second. I know the name, but I want to see if he remembers. Okay, yeah. Her name is... Oh, hold on. I do need to check, because the problem with tearing up your own story is there's some parts which do kind of get a little bit hazy. Okay, no, I think he does. Her name is Wendy.
Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
And
looks like we're going to Loom Lurch.
I do regret leaving her behind, but I didn't leave her in the book. She's somewhere in that tunnel still, in hiding, but
I promised I'd come back, but I got caught up with the hag's magic. Whatever she did to me. I don't know how long it's been, but
Shouldn't you check up on her then?
I also promised the kids I would get them back. So I've made a few too many promises that I'm struggling to keep right now.
Oh, jeez, couldn't beat me.
Yeah, it's hard, but I'm gonna get it done. Just give me some time, and we can go back there now if you want. But my priority is really the kids first. I'm sure Wendy is still safe, but they are probably worried about me.
Well, you said you would tell us the secret of the lake for helping you with.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. You want to head back to
Little
the
Oak?
treetop and the getaway gang? Yeah, Little Oak. Thank you. You want to head back to the getaway gang?
Sure.
We can get you all sorted. All right, awesome. Follow me. And Bella says, "No, follow me," and then lights the way with a bobbing light in the distance.
Ooh.
You
Since
head
I
back
didn't
up the
have the
switchback.
to before, I will give Bella a little like a bow of the head, like a hello, like nice to meet you, like kind of.
She says, "Nice to meet you guys. Just so you know, I think Big Red. I feel like he's the kind of guy who's still got something up his sleeve.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't trust him, even if you are making deals on our behalf, which, yeah, I appreciate you trying to help, but we've been fighting this guy as long as we can remember, and he's dastardly, he tricks, he's sly, so just be careful is all I'm saying."
Well, the thing is, when you were fighting them, in your story, he was bound to the rules of your story. When you destroyed the book, you freed him as well.
You think we freed him of his evil?
Fate.
Is that what you're saying?
You freed him of his story. What he's doing now. In a story, he was bound to lose. Because it was your story. Now he can win.
You see Bella kind of like scratching her head. As she shrugs, she throws up a bunch of pixie dust into the air. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll
I trust
say
them
back
about
at the
as far
top.
as they could throw him, which is probably decently far, but
Yeah, I could throw him pretty far. And I just wanted an excuse to get a pair of red cat boots. So I really hope you're right. I really hope he crosses us.
that's his
Of
loss,
course.
actually.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
Okay, well, head back out to Little Oak and the getaway gang.
Displace our cats. Displace our
Don't know where that
kitty.
is. No one knows what that's all about. No one's asked, of course, but they wouldn't know. Okay, so head back upstairs. The floor's covered with blankets and cushions, and the kids are hanging out on their little seats. Where's Bella? I'm sure I had a token for Bella here. Oh, here she is. And now, when Bella returns, all the kids kind of cheer, and they're like, "Bella, you're back! Yay! Did you give those pirates the what for?" And she's like, "Well, we tried to, but these guys stopped us from finishing them off. They had to practically hold us back. I was gonna turn him into a worm and squish him."
Oh yeah, I saw Bella's magic charging up. It was It was almost too harrowing to watch.
She's like, wow, I'm just glad you guys are safe. Well, thank the jumping junipers, Will says. They did most of the work. In fact, I have something else to say. That is that, well, Big Red and his crew might actually be helping us get the kids back. They kind of look. Bobby's like, what? That can't be right. Big Red will crush us. Maybe, but well, I trust these guys to have our back, so that won't happen.
Trust me, if they cross us, that's their loss.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the last person who decided to fight us anyway?
I mean, shit. almost
They're
killed a
shitting their
necromancer.
pants and currently are trying to stock up more spells to see if they can stand a chance.
Yeah, we just almost killed a necromancer. We killed a giant crocodile.
We killed a dragon.
We killed a dragon.
What's a necromancer?
Bad guy.
A bad guy.
Seems
They
like
play
a
with
lot of those here.
they play with bones.
Okay, let's get to the meat
Like a
and
dog?
potatoes of this.
Okay.
What's the plan, Will, for getting into Loom Lurch?
Oh, okay. Well, you mean the lake or Loomwood?
lake
I got
and-
2 plans.
Wait, so what do we need the lake for?
Well,
Baird,
you said you guys wanted answers.
Mm-hmm.
Baird says it's the place where I might find a part of the soul.
Oh, okay, we can go there first.
Yeah, if anyone knows stuff about powerful magic and the Feywild, it'd be Lamorna. She's out there in the lake.
Okay,
But
let's go to the lake.
She cast an enchantment on the lake so that no bad guys could get in.
Mhm.
But we sort of figured it out, kind of by accident, really. And you hear the other getaway gang kind of giggling, and they look over towards their big fake unicorn that they made.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It's really
Yeah.
simple, actually.
With these Trojan
You
horse.
just have to pretend to be a unicorn.
Wow.
Okay.
And it tricks the magic. It thinks you're one of them, and just you get to like trot straight on through, and you'll find the lake that way. But you really
wanna-
need a really convincing disguise like ours. And you look at the mismatched polka dot flowery um, unicorn with a wooden head and the you don't have, and you'll have to each make your own horn. We haven't got any spares. We usually all bundle in our own one.
Oh no, Jack has ours.
I actually have them.
Both of them?
Yeah, Jack.
I have a
Actual
bag.
one.
Of them.
Wait, we have more.
I have a bag.
Yep.
Of them.
You have a whole bag of them. Yep. So, yeah, that's how you get in. This one's already got horns, I see, and points to Ulric, but they're not in the right place. You need one right in the middle. Then and then another kid's like, "Wouldn't you look like a triceratops?"
A what?
That's a kind of unicorn. Will says, and then the little elf child Salone says, shakes her head. Yes, technically a unicorn was originally a rhino, and they were then unicorns. The horse unicorn came after the rhino, and I guess rhinos come from triceratops descendants. Look, you wouldn't understand. This
This is all ancient history. And then Will's like, I thought you was a kid. I gotta ask, how old are you really, Zaelong? Because
she's
you
probably
look like a kid, but
looks at her. Baird looks at her.
I don't know.
Oh, she's probably like 87.
Yeah, which is a kid for elf.
Yeah.
For elf years.
Kid for elf years.
She knows all of it. She knows all of like all about evolution, prehistoric dinosaurs. That's why she's so condescending.
Yeah, she's a kid. 87.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. Anyway, like, right. Okay, well, yeah. So if you each make a cool disguise, you can get into the lake.
You gotta make a cool disguise, huh?
Really convincing. Any of you know how to use stitches and
Can we all
fabrics?
just-
Everyone looks at the Notus.
Yeah, can we just all look at Notus?
Silently, everyone looks at Notus.
Well, somebody's got to ask.
Notus,
Do you
can
want
you
to
make us a
publicly-
unicorn outfit?
Yes, I can.
Beautiful.
Can you make
Well-
mine like a one? Can you make mine a onesie so I can like wear it?
How much fabric have I got to do this with?
You look at this big pile in the corner here.
Oh my
And
god.
There's another pile over here.
Okay, cool.
The Getaway Gang have been stashing tons. You can make
I
whatever
have a
you
question.
want.
Is this stolen laundry?
Stolen?
No.
No, it's found.
Found.
Yeah, found laundry.
Found hanging from trees.
It's borrowed without asking and have no intention of return.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay,
that works.
Oh, the
I
Getaway
will-
Gang for nothing.
I will settle
mean-
in and I will make everybody a unicorn-ish costume.
I want mine to be a onesie.
Honestly, kids are
What
allowed to
about
borrow.
Peanut?
Peanut?
Peanut. Oh man,
Wait,
I forgot about
Peanuts?
Peanut.
Our bear.
Do you make Peanut
Oh,
a little bear
Peanuts!
unicorn?
Sure.
Barnacorn?
Oh, Bandicorn, yeah. Awesome. Are there any like extra touches you want to add, or do you want to make one big one for several people, or like obviously, if Vaike wants to be just a onesie, you could make a double onesie out of something. I don't know. You could make.
Oh,
I don't know.
like a horse costume
turn-
where there's two people wearing the same costume for me and Ulric.
Right.
One of us gets, or it can be the head. I'll be the tail.
Yeah. Exactly. You could do that, but you could do that for Garreth and Bear, or you could do that for Loltic and someone. I don't know. It's up to you. Like, however you want to design it. And
Oh, you don't want to.
I think in terms of just moving around, having joint costumes is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
worked for us.
You guys are kids, and these guys
How
are
old?
idiots.
How old are you guys? The elf says, "I'm probably older than you."
In the context of where we're from.
I'm
Hmm.
like
I just think it'd just be easier just to try and do it all separately rather than...
Mm-hmm. It will mean that someone has to walk on all fours. They'll be looking like baby unicorns.
Hmm.
Or you could try to get away with it by walking on your hind legs. But your hands would have to be out in front, like flopping around like hooves. To make out you're really a unicorn. In any case,
I mean, we're all going to be dressed as unicorn, and I think we're going to look ridiculous already, so what difference does it make crawling on all fours?
I'm gonna
yeah,
sell
that's it. Do you want to do anything special with Clapperclaw? Because their head is actually detachable.
Does Clapperclaw want their head removed?
do they want a unicorn head?
No, but they could fit inside the head of someone else's costume.
Sure.
And then you could have the antlers be horns. I don't know. See, that's why this is why I'm asking. How do you individually make each person's costume? For the most part, a straightforward onesie would be funny, but you got like Ulric to think about with his many horns and Clapperclaw with their horns.
I guess Barrett has the tail covered on his own.
And you've got a horn yourself as well, Notus, with the mask.
Yeah, maybe we do just
And
do like
Will's
a
like-
Trojan horse. One big.
Will's like, gotta make sure that it's one horn. That's what uni means. Can't be running around like a tri-horn.
Wait, so do we have to wear it the whole time, or do we just need to wear it to get in?
I think it's to find the lake in the first place.
Okay, but once we get there, we don't gotta put it back on.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? Just had a genius idea. You know, you can get like at Chinese New Year the big dragon costume.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
make a
gosh.
unicorn one of those, but Mischief is gonna be the head, and I'm gonna get like a white hairy wig, and then the unicorn horn to just go on Mischief at the front, and then it's just gonna be a long train of like white fabric, and we're all just gonna hide under that.
Yeah, the longest unicorn in existence. I love it.
A unicornipede.
Yeah, unipede corn thing. That's crazy
unicornipede.
idea. But yes, that can totally work. I get it. This kind of image of a Chinese dragon, but it's a Chinese unicorn. They're just really long body. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it'll take some time to stitch all this together, but
Hey, it
I'll
take
help.
less time
With
than
the help of
making
the
all those
kids.
individual onesies.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, you're right there. Just one long flowing piece of fabric, and with Mischief at the front in a wig. Great stuff. And then when you've got time, you can make them a onesie like separately. Okay, so who's going to be the butt end of the unicorn?
Who gets to be the butt?
Who wants to be the butt?
You can just
Oh.
designate Ulric because he's not here, and
Yeah,
then when he
I
comes
think-
back, he finds out he's the butt. And that's the bit most.
Who wants to topple Ulric?
I will be the butt.
But to be fair, Ulric kind of has the legs for it.
That's
Oh,
true.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, you're kind of right. I guess he does have to be the butt.
legs for it. Yeah, he's got the legs. It makes total sense. The others will have to be like kind of hiding their legs. But you can snip the back of the fabric at the back, so it like shows his hooves. Brilliant.
What you do is you make it to where there's just long pieces of fur that hide everyone else's legs.
Yeah, like a Scotty dog or a...
Yeah. Like, it's a Scottish unicorn, so it's got like the long hair.
It's like a Highland cow unicorn.
I mean, that's the way
Uh-huh.
unicorns used to be. Is they used to have
Chinese.
like wild, like curly hair.
the
Yeah,
Chinese Highland unicorn
Yep.
Yes, of course.
With
my
a lo-
A
favorite.
Mongolian unicorn.
with
Wait,
a long
you-
tongue.
That's the Kieran, right?
Yep.
Kieran from Monster Hunter. There you go.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the Kieran is the Chinese
Okay.
unicorn.
Okay, so
I'm-
you make up this massive costume and get ready to talk to Lamorna. But yeah, okay. You can let Little Oak transport you there whilst you're making this.
Yeah.
So get as close to where you started to feel that mist was kind of setting you off course. And you hear the kind of big creaking sounds of the tree pointing out to denote that you've arrived.
I can make
And,
I can make the
yeah.
horse sounds with mimicry.
Oh yeah, Yeah, anything you can add to the illusion, the better.
Yeah, I can make horse sounds.
Because this weird snake like unicorn bedsheet thing isn't convincing enough.
That's right. Okay. Let's see then. Let's take you back out here. The next scroll. Oh yeah, you're already right outside anyway. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Will of the Feywild says, right, just make like a unicorn and do unicorn things. You know, just trot along. You're a majestic, mystical creature that wanders the Feywild and looks beautiful under the full moon. Just, yeah, keep that in mind. No
Yeah.
tripping. Unicorns don't trip. They're elegant, all right?
Yes,
And
fake.
stop making those croaking sounds. You hear Mischief just at the front going... "Rubber, rubber." He's too excited.
He's never been a unicorn before, shouldn't he?
Well, a big old belch like that is going to give him away.
What, unicorns don't have gas? Like,
No, they don't.
Oh, no, they're beautiful creatures. They're purity, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Do unicorns poop?
Rainbows, I think. That's what I heard.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you figure that part out. If you do need to go. Actually, yeah, in fact, everyone go before you do this. So there's no mishaps.
Baird will using like his performance, like mimicry, try to like teach everyone like how to like walk in lockstep with each other.
Okay.
Mischief.
Are you gonna keep Mischief? Are you gonna keep Mischief from croaking, Notus? Or are you gonna just let him do that?
I can tell him to stop. I don't know if he'd listen. Like, he's a frog. That's what he does.
If he was eating you,
give
would
me an
he
animal
still be...
handling check.
Oh.
Oh, you see.
Okay.
He's a good boy. He listens to me.
That's your boy. That's your son.
He was just a little excited, that was all. He was seeing himself in a puddle and how beautiful he looked. He was almost hopping for joy, but then, you know, you calm him down. He's ready to play the part. Perfect.
Very good.
All right.
Here comes the boy.
So Gloltic is...
It's so sad.
Oh.
All right, so Gloltic, like, so Bear, do you want to try and keep us in step so we're like not tripping over each other? And
Yeah.
was that an idea?
Yeah. I am I sort of use like musical like keeping time with music so that we can like move in a like graceful way.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So Talavar says, yes, I don't see why a strange, alluring tune wouldn't follow a unicorn around. As long as it's not too abrasive or loud, I'm sure it'll almost add to the effect.
Yeah. I
Oh, all right.
I try to bring out a song that has the melody that I would associate with the etherealness of my encounter with Zabilna back in the day.
Yeah.
That sort of distant, like not quite getting to speak to her or know who she was. That thing that ethereally like that sort of person I heard in the distance, and that the blonde hair like floating in the moonlight.
Without ever seeing the face, without ever revealing the true form of its mysticism, that sort of slightly shrouded by mist-like quality, it passing behind the trees, just out of sight. Something that's rare and unique. That kind of melody. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a performance check. As long as it's got like a cadence to
It's still
3 on the dice. Yeah, it's 11.
I can
yeah,
call it.
You can if you want. Yeah, it might help. It's difficult to kind of get that quality whilst also concentrating on marching yourself. But after everyone else starts to match the beat, the walking together becomes sort of a second nature, and then you can concentrate more on the actual ethereal notes, and yeah, it starts to flow even better. Awesome. And is there anything else someone wants to try to make this either more convincing or keep it together so no one's tripping? There's logs in the way. There's moisture on the grass, so it's a bit slippy from the dew and mist.
I don't think I have anything
You're adding...
that can help us.
Okay.
But look at this conga line we have going.
Oh.
But Vaike 2 doesn't need to be here.
I might not be able to prevent us from tripping, but I can make a spore of flowering buds.
Or like flowers are blooming outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, that's
so
good,
everywhere we step,
little buds and
some
multicolored flowers.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
They'll bloom. That's the word.
Like the very touch of the unicorn upon the earth purifies it and gives it life. Yeah, I love that. That works. Now, this isn't just a mundane looking creature. It is got that magical essence leaving behind a trail. Yeah. I'm sure at this point the Feywild is wholly convinced this is a real, very rare, unique looking unicorn. Even if it is a strange Highland Chinese dragon-esque looking unicorn, it is the real deal. It is technically a unicorn. It has all the qualities of a unicorn. Therefore, how could it not be one? Okay, it looks a little strange, but that's just, you don't judge something by its appearance, by its actions. And this unicorn's actions, swaying gracefully through the tree line, little buds and a ethereal-like music. It's definitely a real thing. It's the real deal. And then suddenly a belch from the front as it catches a fly. Yeah. No. Mischief has been well behaved. They are not distracted by all the little fireflies, which seem to congregate around, almost escorting you through the mists, and it parts the way. Okay, so the lake.
The energy I'm getting from this.
Wayward Pool. Oh, here we go. Let's grab everyone. Oh my god, what is that? That picture is hideous.
What is this?
Alternatively,
in the Discord is something abominable, but
that's what we
wholly correct.
I suppose.
This but unicorn.
Totally. Yeah.
What is this? The fuck?
Something you don't want to have come visit you in your dreams. Oh crap! I'll get it for the stream.
No.
It's forever immortalized.
The shrimp unicorn can't hurt you. It's not real.
No.
With the back legs being hooves again. But yeah, perfect. All right. And you make it all this way. Will and Sir Talavar just hanging back here. Okay. When you finally reach the lake, you feel the air is almost kind of heavy with this magic, kind of hazy, disorientating slightly, but it's nothing harmful. It just feels like there is an enchantment like hanging. And finally they begin to part, and the mists have faded away to reveal this lakeshore. And all the way across the lake there is a small island as well. You can see mist drifting over the surface. And past the forested crags line the shore on one side of the lake, and mossy rocks protrude from the shallows. And near the very center of the lake is this rocky islet. Tiny little thing. And from here you can just about make out there seems to be a brazier, but it's not lit.
Can I ask permission from the Feywild to put our raft in this lake?
Yes. How so?
I will reach down and pick up a leaf and sort of like holding it in my hand for a moment. Basically the idea of like if it's fine, like have this leaf blow in the direction where we should go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just sort of silently like hold it out to the wind. This place is heavy with magic. This place is likely heavy with the Feywild's like whims and wills.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, sort of trying to beseech the Feywild and let this leaf kind of land onto the water.
Yeah.
It's so still. There's only one single ripple that kind of echoes out from it. And the leaf stays afloat and begins to ever so slowly drift towards the center of the island.
Okay. Then I will slowly pull our raft out with respect and let everyone board.
Okay. All right. You doff the costume because that's not going to fit quite like quite here. Mischief can also swim in the lake. That's another thing you could do.
True.
So, because they won't fit on the raft. Do you want to swim on Mischief, Notus?
Yeah, I'll go on Mischief.
Okay. Perfect. So that leaves enough room for Sir Gloltic now to get on. Although he can swim as well, technically.
Are we going into the water? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
You're
take the
going
raft.
onto the raft.
Oh, I can swim. Gloltic can swim.
Yeah. Would you like to swim then instead?
Is
I'll
it
swim.
look deep?
It does towards the center of the lake, perhaps, yeah. It's quite crystal clear, though. You can see the shallows very clearly. There's no, like, murky dirt or anything. This is probably the clearest water that you've ever seen.
Okay. Then I'll make sure that since Notus is using is on Mischief, unless they want to gust with our sail, I'll make sure that I'm using a pole to only push on like rocks and things. Like I'm trying not to disturb the water, or like I'm trying to leave no trace, as it were. Treating this place
Okay.
with respect.
All right. Got it. The fun thing is, I guess this is the first time you've brought out the raft since the swamp, right? It is a
Mhm.
bit covered in grime and dirt, and as it's laid out onto the water, you see the grime and dirt almost instantly dissipate and dissolve away. Like the magic of the water is cleaning the raft rather than the raft dirtying the waters. And you see a fine, like almost polished wood. And for those who are swimming in it, you feel revitalized. Not even from drinking it, just your muscles and aches and bruises all wash away. And if anyone did have any levels of exhaustion, they would also begin to fade and dissipate.
Woo!
Notice.
Go, Notus.
There they go. Your level of exhaustion melts
Whoa.
away as you swim through the calming waters.
Are my
on the
hands
back
still
of
slippery?
Mischief. They would be cleansed, actually, in
Whoa.
this. Yes.
I'm
They
gonna
feel
swim-
like they've got a grip. Even though
I'm
they're
gonna s-
wet, right? You don't feel a
Yeah.
slick moistness. Like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna swim over to Goltic and I'm gonna shake his hand.
Glotix. Pleasure to meet you, Vaike.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
The real Vaike.
Mm-hmm.
That
Long
is.
time coming.
This water is something else, huh? Beats the swamps in hither, that's for sure.
This
I wonder
place
what'll
is-
happen if I drink some.
Mm,
Just make sure to leave something in return. Something of worth, of meaning. A gift given and a gift freely given, or a trade freely made. Trade it with respect.
I know, Ulric. Of course, right. There's so little wind, by the way, that I think Vaike and Glottic will actually have to push the raft from behind here. But it's doable.
we can do that.
It's fine. I'll gust them along.
Oh yeah, you've got Gus. I almost forgot about that. So certainly, you begin to gust them all the way to the island, and getting closer and closer, and you can see the brazier is, yeah, it has been used before. There does seem to be some debris in there, bits of charcoal and the like. So yeah, when you reach the middle, let's have a look. By the way, you asked a question. It was 30 feet deep, you can see, and about 30 feet. The islet is about as big as you can see it there. Perched atop at its highest point is an iron bowl, and it seems to be filled with coals.
Can I?
You arrive with no interference or anything. It feels, if anything, a peaceful little travel to the island.
Yeah.
You come to bump up against the rock, and it's again so still that you have no risk of the draft like washing away or anything. So you can just depart and head up to the bowl if you want.
Do we light the brazier?
The game is paused, so I cannot move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Okay. It's no longer paused, right? Yeah, you go.
Yeah. I'll climb up the rock like slowly. if we approach the brazier, is there anything like it's just coals, or does it look like things in particular?
No, just coals.
Okay, I will pull out a delightfully relevant lump of coal.
Yep.
You reach to the bottom of a sock and pull out a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
perfect. Yeah, you put a fresh coal in the brazier.
And I won't move to like I pull out like a tinder box and I like move to like light a like the equivalent of a match, like a little piece of kindling. But I don't actually like move my hands. Like as I'm about to move my hands, the ember actually like floats slowly over onto it, I think.
Gotcha.
Can't we just rootcraft it? Press the flame?
You can light it however you like.
But yeah, the ember will slowly like float onto the coal, I think.
Oh, yeah. You do see the flame in your hand. What's this made by? Quick question again. Sorry, is it made by?
I was just using a tinderbox, but like
Okay,
like
that's what I thought it would happen.
Implying
Yeah.
the domain, like the minor domain, like
You
the spark just kind
actually,
of went.
as it happens, it might be that Garreth is right in this. You do see as you're trying to light the tinderbox, a spark catches, but the flame is instantly extinguished as you try to drift it towards the coal. Like unusually so, almost as if there is this kind of unseen heavy haze that just blocks it out and suffocates it. Though you're all having no problem breathing, but maybe it's as though the Feywild sees fire as a danger in this world and seeks to make sure the trees, the wildlife is protected from it. And so, yeah, just a mundane tinderbox doesn't seem to produce any flames.
Wait,
Does
rootcraft
prestidigitation work?
The prestidigitation can actually light candles and the like, yes. If you would like to do that instead, absolutely.
Yeah. I'll prestidigitate.
The coals begin to flare up and a fire is lit. It appears as though this is perhaps the one exception to the rule. This brazier is allowed to burn as a signal. And as it does burn, you feel something in the air kind of burn away just slightly. It's almost perhaps illusion that's melding your vision. The mists as well begin to recede slightly. And in the distance, as this mirage is fading away from the burn, you see a white horse with a single gleaming horn on her brow. She is standing there, perfectly still, silently observing you. And perhaps she was here the whole time.
What was the name? Lenore? Was it? My brain is just still.
It was Lamorna.
Lamorna.
Mm-hmm.
In Sylvan, I will call up. Lamorna?
And I think that she does turn to you, acknowledging her name, and perhaps steps 5 feet towards you, just gliding across the water as though we're just another solid surface. And I think there is a good place to end it, as you have lots of questions, I'm sure, for this mystical creature, but they will have to wait until next time. Yeah, awesome. Well, that is where we will wrap it up for today. I forgot. I just realized on the observer we're on the wrong screen. Probably didn't update for a while. Oops. Hey ho. There you go. The last little image there for the stream to watch. Perfect. All right, bye-bye for now. Tune in next week where we get to ask a unicorn, a real-life unicorn, some actual questions about
They're
what's truly
real.
going on
What's
here.
to say this one is real?
Oh, it feels real. There's definitely some feeling of
I
like
don't
an illusion
see
has been
flowers
melted away.
bloom while they're walking.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. The water around her is literally calm and serene and is purified upon her touch. You realize that she is the very essence that is cleansing the water. It's coming from her. But yeah, anyway, no night for now. And yeah, see you all next week. Bye bye.